Oh shit. We're dads.
Are we on air? No?
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good to go. You
I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I really want. I'm
You can
excited.
go ahead.
Just first start off, welcome to Oh Shit, We're Dads.
Hey guys.
Hey. I think that we should start off with doing formal introductions before we just start going into things, just so people.
Zach's just so excited.
He is just
I'm
ready
excited for
to
this
go.
episode.
Yeah,
so scared of him.
It's gonna be another good one. We just had your sister on a few weeks ago, and that was great.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So
who's our guest?
Yeah. Who are you?
Okay, I'm Kayla. I'm 23. I have a 18-month-old girl. Her name is Avia. She's crazy and everything. And yeah.
So I would like to start off. First of all, your daughter is beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for being
Worked
a guest.
hard on her.
It's hard to follow up with Jessica. She was great. She was very, very
I
good
know.
on this podcast.
I
Has
like-
that crossed your mind?
Yeah,
Like,
because I was like, oh my God, like she got it in the bag.
she knocked it out of the park.
Yes.
She did.
And I feel like I'm so like chaotic compared to her. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think you guys would be a great podcasting duo,
Yeah,
though. So if you
together.
ever want to rent out this equipment, you're more than welcome
we're
to.
gonna make that wall pink and get like a couch and everything. So
So you guys can just flip the
sit in.
camera, put it on that side, and then the
Yes.
pink side will
And
be
it'll look
here.
totally different.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a pretty good idea. Are you
I
guys
will
willing
rent-
to paint the
I'll,
house?
I'll rent the room out for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, redesign it and everything. It's included in the
Yeah, we're
monthly
actually
cost.
gonna make Bear do the entire thing for us.
Oh, he's already
Get
done all of
started.
this. This
I
is
know
all
this
him.
has all been like voluntary for me. Just all this. I've given a room of my home. I've spent a lot of money on
For
it.
$0.
It
We
looks
make
good,
no
though.
money on this podcast.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
like
all-
negative.
This is like a non-profit,
We'll get it going.
negative. No
We're
tax
quite
write-offs.
negative, actually.
Yeah, this is actually a terrible investment.
Yeah, we're taking donations.
Yeah. Anyways, Kayla, I had something I wanted to say to you. I have a lot, actually. I'm just going to go throughout the whole podcast and say it. The first is, are you ever going to say happy birthday to me first?
No.
Okay.
At all.
So Kayla and I have this tradition. We've probably done it since like high school, maybe. And her birthday is the day after mine. I'll never forget it. You probably forgot mine, but it's all right. Her birthday's the
Well,
day
it's the
after
day
mine.
before
Every
yours.
single year, I tell her happy birthday, and then she's like, "Oh, happy birthday to you too."
That was a hot one to start on. You just
Yeah, that
really
was-
called me
It was
out.
aggressive.
So if you look through our messages, that's it. Just
it's
happy
always him
birthday.
first.
Yeah, always me
And
first.
I'm like, yeah, you too.
Yeah,
If it makes you feel
doesn't really
better.
feel that great.
I don't
No.
tell you happy birthday ever.
Ever. Yeah,
Never.
actually, Bear has not told me happy birthday since sophomore year of high
Like
school.
honestly, fuck your birthday. There was one
He-
day that was your birthday. It was the day you were born.
And I tell him happy birthday every year. He doesn't tell me at all.
The fact that you know that it's been since sophomore year means that it really hurts you.
Well,
I mean,
he's-
if I'm hurting him,
yeah.
fucking hold a grudge over his birthday.
I really care about birthdays. If you have
But you
me,
don't remember my birthday.
I don't remember birthdays, except hers. I remember hers, and I do know yours. Bears is in October. We'll cover that later. She looks like a September. Okay.
Very far off.
She literally just had her birthday.
And I probably told you happy birthday
was
because
this month.
Facebook reminds me. So I go on Facebook every morning, and if a lot of listeners probably have gotten a happy birthday, I tell every single person happy birthday because one year, this is really sad, I did not get a lot of happy birthdays, and I felt horrible.
Oh wow,
I felt so bad.
you poor fucking bitch.
Kayla probably told me the next fucking day.
on
But-
my
Did
birthday.
help you the day of your birthday.
Bear, when it's Zach's birthday, do you just not know, or are you like, I'm not
I don't
telling him
care.
happy birthday?
I don't care. It's your birthday.
Does anyone like run it by you? Oh, it's Zach's birthday.
Oh yeah, Lexi always tells me every time when it's somebody's birthday, I'm like, okay, wow, it's your birthday. Congrats.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Keep it in mind. It's not that important.
If it makes you feel better, he doesn't tell Sam happy birthday either.
No, I don't tell anybody happy birthday.
Do
It's
you,
not that
like-
important.
Do you feel like your birthday needs to be special?
My birthday? No, I
Oh.
never. I think I've worked on my birthday the past like 3 birthdays, and we didn't do anything.
That's
So.
your choice. You're like, I don't want to fucking do shit.
It's just, I mean, at a certain point, I feel like you gotta, your birthdays are not that important. It's you just, celebrate every day. I guess celebrate some random day when you got farted into this world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Well, actually, I was going to transition to that. We have 2-year-old birthdays coming up, right?
oh my God.
Did he just throw something at me?
He tried.
I
He
saw
tried.
that coming.
Okay.
I saw that
Am I in
coming.
danger? Do I need to move? What
Yeah,
just
she
happened?
She got it.
Cortland tried to.
He's trying to record.
Yeah, he tried to attack you with a weapon is what he did.
That was like Jessica's podcast. Something flew across the room, and I missed that too.
Wait, I feel so. I'm not taking. I'm just following him.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, that was basically the amount of time that I could spend on this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's our cameraman.
Yep. So I'm about to dip and just take my children. Because
right.
normally we have a...
You
Normally,
got one that's literally sleeping. He
Really?
just fell asleep.
Really?
Now he woke up.
I feel too bad taking it from him. So I'm just.
yeah. All right. Well, that was fun.
right,
You
see you,
guys
Bear.
enjoy your podcast.
You get headphones
Have a
now.
good one.
Oh, nice.
You want to take my
Seize one
seat?
down.
You want to take a seat?
Yeah, I'll take
feel
the seat.
powerful here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kayla.
This is a questionnaire at this point.
Yeah.
I feel too bad taking it, so I'm just holding on to it.
Yeah, just let him have it.
Oh, he is sleeping. Wow.
Yeah, you can. I'm just still attached.
Do you want to come back for court?
Yeah, I'm going to come back.
Hey, Court.
Just turn the chair, like twist.
I don't want to knock him over.
Lexi's like, just move it.
All right. We can fill some of this in. This is a lot of...
We should do like
Close to me now.
Huh?
What?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, you're fine.
So thanks for being our guest, Kayla.
Of course.
He said, yeah.
All right. Sorry. We'll probably... this is chaos. You want to take your coffee cup?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want me to keep recording from that angle?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Anyways.
I feel part of the mom group now. This is great.
Do you want us to
Mommies.
close the blind so
I kind
The
of...
light looks
Blinding?
so good.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. As long as you guys are
Does it
comfortable.
compliment me well?
Yeah.
It just looks
Okay.
good.
Yeah? Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
The spit up is
You
really
flirting with me?
showing.
Only we know.
No.
Is it
All
that
right.
fucking salamander shit?
No. Keep it on the low. Anyways, Kayla, so great to have you. So hold on. Okay. I eavesdropped on a conversation earlier, and I think you guys were saying you both have a birthday coming up for your children. Is that true?
Well, me coming up is like September, but I'm already like planning everything out.
Oh, so you're already planning.
Yeah.
Do you want to share your theme?
Or
Did you do a first birthday?
I will. I did.
Okay.
It was some bunny is one because she loves bunnies.
Oh, that's cute.
Did
Yeah.
did she happen to have a pink bunny?
Does she have a pink bunny?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so we had a
Maybe.
Mrs. Bunny, and it was pink, and that was Denver's favorite
Yeah.
toy
we
growing
should
up.
have done that. I don't know how we didn't think of that.
I want a tattoo
Hers
of a
is
pink
like-
bunny. That would be cool, right?
Yes. Hers
Yeah.
is like a gray jelly cat, but she's obsessed with towels. I don't know if this is like a thing for kids, but
Towels.
every single she'll see a towel and she's like towel. And
Oh.
I'm like getting out of the shower and I have to like take my towel off to be like here, like she wants to
have
just
it.
suck on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we attached like a little washcloth to her bunny in hopes that she would just use that. No, we had to like go on Amazon and like buy washcloths for her to
Oh,
like have just for
at least
like
that's a cheap toy.
yeah, exactly.
Right. Easy toy.
Kids
She
really
loves
don't
it.
need toys. They just want random shit like
Yeah.
Right.
But her
so true.
second
Towels.
birthday, it's so hard because I don't know, she likes Moana right now. That is her favorite thing ever. But I was like,
Why don't you just do towel themed?
okay, I should.
You should.
I
That would be
should.
good.
I'm gonna that
Bring
could
a
be
towel?
like her Halloween costume.
People are gonna
Oh,
like be like, "What party is this?"
She's a towel for Halloween. It's crazy. But
Oh, that's good.
okay, so I wanted to do Bippity Boppity 2
Oh,
and
that's
do like
cute.
princess and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
she doesn't have any girl friends. Like all of that's I'm like, they need to get together or something. Because all her friends are boys. So Jessica was like, well, you need to do something that incorporates them. But I'm like, I'm not like she's girly. She's gonna be a
Right.
princess party.
Oh yeah.
So that's like my number one right now, but also I want to take her to Disney. So then I'm like, I'd rather take her to Disney,
Just have the
go to the
experience.
actual boutique. She
Right.
don't have a
Yeah.
lot of hair right now. but
right.
Maybe when she's 2,
Yeah.
they can pop it in a little.
Wait, that would be
Fun.
cute.
That would be
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
So
Has she been to
that's right
Disney
now.
yet?
No, she's
No?
been to Universal.
That
But-
would be a good experience.
Yeah. Really good. I
Yeah.
think that's perfect.
Bippity
That's
boppity
what.
too.
That's what we were saying for Denver's first. We did something so small because she like, what can they really do too much of?
Yeah.
So we were like thinking about doing something where we just took her to an aquarium or something, and if people wanted to come, they could come. But I had a wedding the day before her birthday in South Carolina, so we were just like traveling down, and we just happened to do something small at Zach's parents' beach condo, and that was like it. It was easy, but I
Yeah.
feel like when she gets older and can do more things and enjoy more things, that like that's when we'll like throw those
Yeah.
parties.
She's getting more and more friends by the day. She's becoming quite popular. So yeah, I
know,
was
we need to
hoping
have, like,
they would
a-
be able to get together today, but I guess we have so
yeah,
much
they both got
childcare
kicked
options.
out.
Yeah.
today.
Yes. Yes. But speaking about her name, how'd you get her name?
I used to watch this YouTube family called the Shaytards when I was like in like elementary school or middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad that I'm like not looking at you because you're right next to me. I'm just like,
No, you're good. You're good.
but yeah, and they had one of their kids was named Avia, and ever since then I was like that. It was my like second girl name, but
Why?
just-
How come you went with the second?
the first one was Venice. I don't know if I'll ever use that.
Okay.
That's
So,
cool, though.
Yeah, unique.
but yeah, that was always my favorite name. And then people, Jessica, would be like, it's like Vienna sausage. And like,
Oh my-
my mom is very big on like she thinks of like a nickname that could, like they could be bullied with, you know?
Yes.
And I'm like, you can't think of it that way because you can make
Yeah.
every name
Any name.
You
something
could.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
I was called Sack my entire life.
By your bus driver too.
Yeah. My bus driver wrote Sack, S-A-C-K.
Oh.
That was more of a language barrier thing, though, not bullying. That's a true
the fact
story.
that she wrote it like Sack. Who the fuck is naming their kid Sack?
So hold on, so can I?
I would just think of a ball sack.
Well, that's what that was the point of it. Yeah. That was the whole bit.
That's close
It's
to
the ball sack.
Avia's.
I was
little-
worried about naming Cooper because I told Brandon, I was like, they're gonna call him like Pooper Cooper or Poopy
my God.
Cooper.
But there's
or
something
Poopy
there's
Coopy.
something for everything. There really is.
Yeah.
You could think of
So
everything.
did they try to get on you for the name you chose?
Yeah, well, my
Yeah?
mom hated Avia too
Oh,
because she
does she
said
still
that
to
it
this
sound-
day?
No, now she loves it.
It grew on.
But
Okay.
her nickname was with Avia was Labia, and she was like, "They're gonna think it's Labia." And
That's
I'm
a
like,
stretch. That one's a
It's
stretch.
such a stretch.
Yeah, like you're
Yeah.
looking for stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then my boyfriend,
Right.
he told me Venice is from, is it Wolf of Wall Street? It's from
I
a
don't know.
movie, and they're like, Venice.
Oh.
I don't know. It's like a TikTok audio.
Huh.
But I guess he watched it. I don't know. And it's the blonde girl. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say it because I don't know if I'm even right.
Yeah, I have no clue.
But yeah, everybody else just didn't like the references with it. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay. So then I went with Avia.
What's
That's
her
why you
middle
just
name?
gotta like.
Rose.
Oh,
Because
Oh,
it's
that's
my mom's
beautiful.
maiden name.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I
that
like
flows
that a
so
lot.
well.
yeah, everybody wanted me to like name her after somebody. Like
Oh.
Jessica was like, "Oh, I think you should name her after me. And I was like, well, since you asked, like, no.
Do you want more
So-
kids?
Yeah. Oh, like I'm ready for a second one.
Oh, how many do you want? Like as of right now,
I want 3.
3.
Yeah.
So do you want unique names for the rest of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my boy name is already picked out. And I would say it, but I'm so scared because what if I don't get a boy for like so long? And
True.
It gives
But
everybody a
remember what
chance.
we were just
Everybody
talking
a
before the
chance.
podcast, and we were saying like it's so hard because you want to keep that name to like be a surprise, but you want to claim it.
yeah,
wanna
You know,
claim
that's
it?
why I'm like, I want to say it so I can claim it, so
Yeah.
I can like pull this footage up.
Right?
But then what if it's something that we already want and we already have claimed it ourselves? You know what I mean? Like,
I got it from a TikToker I watch, and she's like
Oh.
blowing up right now. So I feel like people are
It's
going
gonna
to
get
find
big.
it. Yeah.
You might.
So I feel like I should just say it.
Maybe you should claim it.
Okay, guys. So
If you have like buyer's regret afterwards and you want to clip it out, we'll clip it
you
out.
can do a
Yes,
dolphin
like
sound.
Jessica.
Like
Right,
that.
but right, like Jessica said.
Why am I so nervous to hear this? I'm
not-
scared you're going to snipe one of my names.
Let's hear
I'm
it.
scared too. I feel like we low key have.
Oh, we have to say that too.
What?
I'll say it
You
out.
guys
Yeah,
both
she'll
just
say
thought
that.
of the same
Okay,
thing.
because I told her.
That scared the shit out of me.
It's like we were on the same like mental wavelength.
Yeah.
We were talking before the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then we had to cut it so we could
Right.
talk about it here.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, my boy name is Camp.
Oh, that's good. I
With a
know
K.
that
I
influencer you're
like
talking
that
about.
a
Yes.
lot. I
K-A-M-P.
really like that.
Yes, I
Thank
forget
you.
their other.
Don't
boys.
like it too much.
No. I do like. I don't know if I've written it down, but I have like came across that
They have
name.
another K name, right?
And they have Key.
Key, Camping Key.
Okay.
See,
Yeah, they're influencers.
Yes.
They're
Camping
blowing
Key.
up. She's
yeah,
right. They're
it's
blowing
Ken
up right now.
Craddock, I think is her last name. And
Yes, I know you're
everybody
talking
makes fun of her because she likes the most wildest names, but
Yeah.
I
People
love all of them.
fucking
That's a cool name.
honed on her with Key. Like that's all my For You page was like people subliminally talking about her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're
like
definitely
naming
talking
your
about that
kids
girl.
like
that, like objects or
Objects.
whatever. They,
Yes.
or
yeah,
after
yeah,
cities or something.
yeah. So,
What?
shut up. That was a
So
good
hold on.
one.
So
I
Key.
wasn't listening to him enough. I was about to be like, exactly.
So Key. Do you like Key?
I wouldn't use
Okay.
Key.
Yeah. I think it sucks.
No, just
That's
Camp.
not.
But like with
I
a
would just think
K.
of Key and Peele for that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Camp, I
yeah.
really like. I
Yes.
actually really like that name.
See,
Yes.
I like all like names that you could use with a C but with a K for me. Like
So claimed. At least you claimed it.
Y'all saw it right here. Camp is mine.
Any other names you want to claim?
Oh.
No, that's my number one.
All right, perfect,
name.
perfect.
Yeah, I'll say all my other ones.
Well,
so I don't
speaking,
care.
she had Denver on her list.
Yeah. So me and
Yeah.
my boyfriend Jack, we literally had Denver. Yours is probably so much more meaningful. Wasn't it? It was like a street or something.
Yeah, but
wasn't
like on a
Yeah.
the place in North Carolina, it was,
okay.
Yeah, I would say it's not very meaningful. It's
No,
we
well,
both just fell in love with it.
everyone thinks it's because I was born in Denver, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's because you were born there." I'm like, "Nope, it's because you're a Denver Broncos fan." Nope, I was like, "It's literally a random ass street in North Carolina, like somewhere in why am I blanking on
It was in Charlotte.
like an out
It was in the
outskirts of
hood in Charlotte, North
Yes, yes, and so we just saw it, and we were like, "Oh."
we both said it at the same time. That's a true story.
That was what year was that? You were at
That was
ECU running track.
2017.
So however long that's been, we were like, if we have a girl, we're naming her Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, see, we came up with mine like while I was pregnant because when he was away for work, he was in Denver, Colorado.
And you're like, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
we're like, oh yeah, like you were in Denver the whole time I was pregnant. So then we liked it, but his brother has it as his number one name. So
Oh.
yeah, so
Wait,
Well, he can't use it now because we have it and we're affiliated.
Wait, for a girl or a
Exactly.
boy?
for a girl.
For a girl.
Wait,
I wonder if that's
you
gonna
would
be on
have
the
really
rise.
fucking put a goddamn damper in my fucking day if you picked that name.
Yeah, because you guys had it picked out for so
Years,
long.
yeah.
I would have been like, mother.
See, and that's why like I need to say my name.
Yeah, that's
You
smart.
do.
That's
It's
smart. You
smart.
got
It's
it out
smart.
there.
Yeah, I would have
It's
never
smart.
known that.
So now it'd be
Exactly.
humiliating if someone else used it.
Oh, like when I saw your guys' post, I was like,
That's
but-
actually insane.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy because I don't know anyone with the first name Denver, like the musician John Denver. He's an older musician, but then Jesse James Decker and Eric Decker named their son Denver. Like,
Yeah.
and he was born like not that much longer
Yeah,
after.
I've only ever seen
Denver.
boys
see,
with it.
that was about
Yeah.
to say that. I feel like a lot of girls aren't in Denver.
Yes,
so
I've
it's funny
never
that we
seen
both thought
right,
of girl
right.
Denver.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Right. That's crazy. Did you think you guys were having a girl when you found out?
I
Were
knew
you
the
like,
second.
Really?
Well, I always said I wanted all boys, which is so I wanted all boys and then a girl last, so she could be like my little me.
Okay.
But then the second I found out I was pregnant, I was like, no, it's a girl, and like I knew it the whole time. But I was so one-sided with my gender. Like I could see Jack with all girls, and then I wanted a girl. So like my sister and mom wanted to have this big gender reveal, and I was like, no, like I can't. If I open that thing and it's blue, like I'm gonna be like, everybody go home.
Like gender disappointment is real. We were
It
actually talking
is.
with Jessica,
That's
right?
why
We were
if you
talking
have-
about that. Someone recently, not that long
No,
ago.
it was her because at first she was like, oh, and then
Yeah.
and now she's
Yeah.
in
Right,
love.
because she was saying she wanted girls,
Yeah.
and now she feels like she's a boy mom.
Yeah, and now I always wanted like all boys first, and now I'm like I want all girls now. Yeah,
I want all girls too. Kinda.
yeah.
You do.
I wouldn't be disappointed at all with a boy, but
Yeah.
like, I don't know, just
You just
I'm
love
a girl
Denver so
dad,
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
I could see
Yeah.
you guys with all boys.
oh yeah.
That's what they
Oh,
said.
they're for sure having all boys. They're gonna try like for the fourth time. They're like, we have to get a girl. So it's gonna be another boy.
And then it's
Brandon
gonna try another
keeps saying
again.
he's like we just have to go, like he's like, what are the odds? And I was like 50-50 every time. It doesn't fucking matter. Like
I don't know. There is studies that some people are just more prone of
I
having.
think
another
you should
gender.
base it off the Chinese calendar.
Okay, see, I'm trying to make it
Hers
not
are wrong.
I'm trying to make it not too much like what you guys were talking about with Jessica, but now that we study that thing, I'm like, do I want to look at it and try? But also because now like I already have my girl, I don't care what I like, a boy or a
Right,
girl.
right.
So it's like, do I want to just like? But then I'm gonna tell Jessica I'm pregnant, and she's gonna go look at it anyways, and then she's gonna know. So I'm like,
Right.
okay, I don't know.
Right. Are you like set on having like certain age gaps between your kids, or are you just like whenever type of situation?
I think so. There's no possible way the entire summer because Jack leaves in like 2 weeks and he doesn't come back until September.
Okay.
So I think at September I would want to start trying.
Okay. I think that's a good age gap.
I think so
Around
too,
that time,
because
yeah.
then I think it's like June or July, and then she'll turn 3 that September.
Right.
So it's like
It's perfect.
yeah, and then I want like 2 and 3 closer.
Oh.
I say this
okay.
now, but I also
Right,
like I
so-
feel like I
right.
have so much time to have kids, but I don't want
Right.
like
Yeah.
too big of age gaps. But then it's like you get all the kids out at once, and then you're like, I miss a newborn.
I know. Right. I feel like that's
So-
constant. Like my thoughts always. I mean, I'm older than you, but still, it's like I feel like I have time, but then I'm like, but then I want them close. But then how
Yeah.
many do we want? It's just like it's like a push pull constantly. You think of one idea and then another idea is
Yeah.
like, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Are you-
I think
go
we
ahead.
want 3.
3.
That's a good
I
number.
think 3 is a good number.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Bear's stuck between 3 and 12 right now. I was going to ask, are you comfortable sharing your story about when you found out you're pregnant?
Yeah. Okay. So, guys, I told Jack I was going to say this before, and he was like, oh, God. So, we were together for, I'll say 3 months.
Okay.
We met, like, Halloween weekend. We met because I was having a Halloween party. I love house parties. So, I had, like, a Halloween party. It was, like, my annual Ross Halloween party.
Okay.
And so he came. He didn't even know who I was. They were supposed to go downtown, and they were like, oh, let's go to this house party. He was like, fuck no. Like, I'm not going to a house party. You're so lame. And then he came, and he was the tallest one in there. He's like 6'5". And so I literally was with my siblings because everybody was there. And I looked at him, and I said, you see that one? And I was like, watch. And then I went over to him, and then, like, we never left each other. Like, that was it from there. And so then around Christmas, I won't get too detailed. Around Christmas was when I got pregnant.
Okay.
So it was like that short span. And I mean, I'll just say, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Not every method works, okay? It was not planned. It very much like we weren't like, oh,
Right.
like that just happened. Like, no idea at all.
You had no
Oh.
clue.
No,
Wow.
Like, yeah.
So how far along were you, do you think, when you found out?
I was 5 weeks when I found out.
Okay.
Because I didn't really like track my period that much. I had like irregular periods and stuff, but I
Right.
had my Flow app, and I was like making jokes on like my private story, like being like, oh my God, guys, like 3 days late. I posted on like my spam.
Oh my
Like being like, I'm so late on my period. And I had never taken a pregnancy test before because like
Yeah.
I didn't ever care, I guess. Okay. And so then I was like texting Jessica, and she was like, you need to just like go so that you see it's negative and you see like you're fine. And I was like, okay. So I'm on my private story, you know me, and I'm literally like, hey guys, like going to Walmart right now to get a pregnancy test. And I was in Walmart, and I was like so scared somebody was gonna see me buying it that I was trying to be low key. And then it like went off that I was trying to steal because I was
Oh
like
my
secretly like
gosh.
scanning it. So then the lady had to like come over, and I was like, okay.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Neither did I.
Yeah, at like the self checkout, it said
like
like
if you're, like-
suspicious activity.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're like trying to.
I was like trying to be so
already.
low key, like I'm literally out here buying a pregnancy test.
Oh,
Like I don't
so
know.
then now that it brought more attention to you.
Yes, because the
Oh,
lady
wow.
came over, and and I'd never bought one before, so I was like, okay, whatever. My boyfriend was out of town too.
What did you say to the
He's
lady?
always out of town.
Yeah. What?
I didn't say anything. I was just like, oh, and she was like, she like checked the bag, and then
She probably saw what it was, and she's like,
yeah,
"All right,
like
yeah,
I
you're
don't
good."
think it was that deep, but for me, I was
Yeah.
like shaking inside.
So at that point, you had whoever, like, how many people are on your private story?
like
Yeah, I missed that one.
it was a girls only one.
Oh,
It was
that's
like,
all right, I
It was like
understand.
10. I was, not at all.
I mean, I'm on the mom podcast right now.
No, it was like 10 girls. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to go take it. And then I went home and took it. And I was on FaceTime with Jessica.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I was like vlogging. I had like this little digital camera too, making a joke. Like I was just joking around. When I tell you that shit popped up so quick, so
my
clear. And I was
gosh.
like, and I texted my best friend and I was like, you need to come over like right now. Like right now. And she came over and we went back to Target. I was like, I need you to like take one with me because like I'm scared. Like, let's see. No, mine popped up positive again. And
Oh.
You know
And
who just
wow.
texted me?
huh?
Jessica just texted
Of course
me.
she texted you.
She said, I'm having FOMO.
Yeah, she's tracking me.
That's
Wait,
funny.
so did you update your private story?
Okay,
after?
so everybody was swiping up, being
I'm
like,
sure,
so what
right?
was it?
yeah, you go
'Cause
hours
you don't,
without
right,
responding.
you don't respond, and people
I-
are like, what the fuck?
Oh my God, I didn't respond to anybody. The one person that I actually answered was Morgan Miller. You guys know Morgan Miller?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And I was like, she told me recently that I told her it was negative, and then I ended up telling her it was positive. So I don't know. I was so like in the moment, like, oh my
Right.
God.
Shock.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and I was like freaking out, and then like, I don't know. Then by the end of the day, I was like, like
Okay.
I'm a mother. Yeah.
So how long did that like turnover take? Like from like shock to like, okay,
I mean,
I'm happy.
Kind of quick. I always
Yeah.
wanted to like have kids and stuff, but I was in like my like party era at this time. Like I was 21. Once I was always in my party era, but like 21, like I was like out every single day and like la da 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 da, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going out tonight. Like,
So
Yeah.
how did you tell Jack?
I told him kind of quick. He like kind of had a feeling.
Oh.
Yeah, like he was out of town and like I couldn't wait. Like I have a big mouth. I couldn't wait. And so I was like, hey, like when are you getting back? And he was like, oh, like either tomorrow or the next day. And I was like, oh, I feel like you should come home tomorrow. And he's like, why? What's going on? And I was like, oh, like I just have something to like talk about. And he was like, is it what I think it is?
Oh my god.
And I think I was just like, yeah. And like I feel like I told everybody kind of in like not a fun way because I was scared of everybody's reactions. So
Did
then
you tell your parents?
Oh my God, my whole family is so, like, it's so embarrassing for me now. Like, I'm so excited to tell people for my second.
Yeah.
But then he just FaceTimed me and he was like, okay. He says that, like, he didn't even know I liked him. Cause I'm so like, I don't know. I'm not like a lover girl, like, ooh. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of just like, hey, like, whatever. I was like, duh.
So wait, what? I just need to know.
Okay.
What do you guys like call each other at that point in your relationship? Like
We weren't even like official yet.
were you talking?
We were dating, but I wanted him to like formally ask me.
Okay. So
he
it's
never,
one of those.
He
like,
never got to it because it was
official
just,
but
like,
not official.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay.
Right.
Like I hadn't even like posted him yet. Like I didn't tell my family.
It's a mystery guy.
Yeah, but I was like always low key with my relationships. Like nobody ever knew when I was in relationships.
So that was normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I had some like okay. I feel like I keep starting sentences and then I'm like, okay, let me not say that.
If you ever say something, we can.
It's okay.
Listen to this shit.
For real.
But I told my mom that day and it was like I get sad thinking about their reactions, like my parents, because now it's like the best thing in the world to ever happen to them.
Of course.
But my mom, I lived with her, so I needed to tell her, like, she would know.
Right.
And so she came in the house. It didn't even make sense what I said, but I was like, she brought home pizza. And I was like, Mom, I can't eat pizza. Like, I'm eating for two. Didn't even make sense, but I just had to say it.
I kind of love that.
Thank you. It's just off the top
That
of my
just
head.
came like that. You didn't like think of that. It just came.
I didn't know she had pizza. She just was like, I have
Wow,
pizza.
you're quick.
Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah, and it was like a really bad reaction. Jessica like recorded it, and I'm pretty sure like it's deleted now. And she was just like, "You are trapping this man," and
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it wasn't a trap, but
It's okay. Yeah, I think
That's-
it's okay when people talk about
I
experiences
mean, everyone's
like
gonna
this.
have a
Yeah.
raw
Every-
reaction to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of similar to like mine. Like I took my pregnancy test and I was with Court and I was like, I'm not pregnant. And Kayla, my friend Kayla Malay, she was like, no, I think you're pregnant. Like, just take a test. And she's like, I just have a feeling. And I was like, there's literally no way I'm pregnant. Like, I haven't missed a period. I'm not pregnant. And she was pregnant. And I was like, I'm not pregnant. And she was like, just take the test. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll call you back. Took the test. Never called her back. And then I went to the store. I went downstairs. I didn't tell Brandon in a fun way. I said, you need to come up here right fucking now. Like, you need to come upstairs right fucking now.
It's like you're in trouble.
And yeah. And he was like, what's happening? I'm like, get off of Xbox right now. He was on with Brandon Malay.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't say anything to Brandon. Get off of Xbox.
Oh, wow.
And he came upstairs. He saw it. He's like all happy. I'm like, we need to go to the store and we need to get more. Like, I only had one. I was like, we need to go to the store. We need to get more. I need to make sure, like, and then I was so panicked and like worried about it all. And like, when I went to go tell my mom, I just had to get it off my chest too. Like, I felt guilty that I had like a secret and I wasn't sure how she was going to react. And so I was like, I was rushing to her house because my sister was on her way home. I passed my sister driving. I cut her off because I had to tell her before she got home because I wanted to tell my mom by herself. And I was like, I literally just word vomited. I came in and I started crying and I was like, I just need to tell you before Kayla gets home. And I'm just really stressed out about it. But I'm pregnant and I don't know what to do. And she was just like,
Your mom's so chill, so she.
I know, but I didn't think she was gonna be super. I mean, she wasn't ecstatic about me being pregnant.
Yeah.
It wasn't I was in the middle of grad school. We were living with Brandon's mom. We were planning a move to Tennessee, and she was like, "You weren't supposed to get pregnant yet," and I was like, I fucking know it. And then same with Cooper. It was I still felt nervous to tell her about Cooper, and I'm like, I'm pregnant again. And she's like, oh, and she even said recently, she was like, so no more pregnancies anytime soon.
Bear's another one right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel now though, if we were to have another one, I don't know, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. Like, I feel like I wouldn't feel nervous to tell her because, like, we've got it kind of figured out now. Because, like, it was, like, obviously with Court, like, that's just a big deal. And then with adding on Cooper, I'm like, she helps us babysit. Ava helps us babysit. Like, we're about to move. Like, it was, like, a lot of things happening at once. And I was like, how the fuck are we going to do all this?
Right.
But now, But now Brandon's a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, you're more settled in.
We have our own house and stuff. So it's, like, fine.
Right.
But,
Right. Yeah.
It does make you sad to, like, look back at it. But, like, you know, it's just a part of life and being a young mom.
Yes.
Yeah, but I feel like Leonie's saved it.
What
She had the best like.
What?
I mean, that's
Y'all
typical
know this
Leonie.
girl.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, my name was mentioned. She has an obsession with like traffic cones. Like she loves traffic
I've seen
cones.
that before. Yes.
Yeah, like we would go out in my car and we'd be like stealing traffic. I have like
What?
5 cones at my house right now.
Wait,
like the Bob's construction
Leonie's?
cones. Yes.
Yeah, I've never like experienced that
It
being
was-
her friend, but she's posted about that.
It was,
that
like-
she's obsessed with
It was
traffic
like
cones.
quarantine time, and like we were together every day, and she just randomly had this like obsession with traffic cones.
wait,
like my
hold on.
secret
What is
obsession.
happening right now?
I don't know.
This is so fascinating.
It
to
is
me. I feel like we
fascinating.
need to continue
We've never
talking about
s-
traffic cones.
We've never seen this.
Wait,
from
what does she
her,
do with them?
But
I have videos, but it'll take me too long.
Like, is her entire
She would-
room just stacked?
I feel like she's definitely had one in her room. She would be at my house. She was like living at my house. So my mom had like 5 on her fence, and she was like, Kayla, like, we have to move these. Like, we can't, there's still one in like her backyard or something. I don't know where the rest of them went. But we would just go like steal traffic cones.
Oh,
I know, the cops are good.
yeah, you guys are wanted. Yeah,
Allegedly.
I know.
That, that was a crime you just admitted to.
allegedly,
But so with the traffic cones, we had like a baby one, like really tiny. Also,
Aw.
don't know where it came from. So we,
That's so cute.
so we called Leonie's and we were like, "Hey, you need to come over." Like, I knew the vibes were gonna be good. Like,
Oh,
she's
shut
just a
the
good
fuck up. This is gonna be
time.
cute.
And there was something where she was taking so fucking long, and I'm like, Leonie's like, just get over here. Like, she's
Yeah.
trying to like, oh, do you want something to eat? And
well,
I'm
she
like,
takes long in general. all the time.
yeah, she'll be like, okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
Bitch, I tracked you 30 minutes ago. Like, you're still home.
Yeah, she doesn't go.
So, so she came over. We put like a little baby clothes and the test on a traffic cone.
Oh my God.
And we did it in Jessica's room, which was a bad idea, but my room was just not. We were taking a video.
So you bought baby clothes just for the cone?
No, I think I went and bought clothes like right when I found out.
Oh,
So-
okay. So you already had this clothes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought
yeah.
you were like trying it on the cone and stuff.
Oh my God.
Okay. So we're in Jessica's room, which a lot of my announcements, people thought it was Jessica because she was like, we need to tell these people. So she was like, my dad, she told my dad for me, and he was like he's confused which one. So Leonie's walks in, and she didn't even like notice it at first. She was just like, I was like, oh, I have something for you in Jessica's room. And she's like, what? And she looks, and she's like, oh my God, a cone. Did not see the test. Did not see the outfit. She's like, you got me a little cone.
Oh my
And we're like, I'm like sitting there on the bed, like, yeah, like, sure. And in the video, you can tell, like, she doesn't notice it. She's like, so cute. And she's like, and she looks at Jessica.
Oh,
And I'm literally like,
it's me.
Jessica
oh my
Shine.
God. And Jessica starts jumping up and down and all
my
this stuff. And
God.
I'm like, it's for me, it's for me. And Jessica like goes up and hugs her, and like they're hugging together. I'm just on the bed
She's
like,
congratulating Jessica.
yeah, like Jess was just so hyped to like tell her for me. So I'm sitting on the bed like, it's for me. Like, and then Leonie's comes over to me and she's like, oh my God. But it was so funny. Just
my
like,
God.
she literally instantly looked at Jess and they're like hugging. And I'm
That
like,
is funny.
all right, fuck me. Like,
Yeah.
it's not mine, I guess.
Wait, that's hilarious.
I know, but it was so, she's like, how did you not notice like clothes on it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, so your dad?
Did she keep the cone?
Oh yeah, does she?
I
have it?
don't remember.
You'll have to ask
She
her.
probably did.
Yeah.
She probably did. I have
Yeah.
the clothes.
You still have the clothes?
Yeah, I have the clothes and
Okay.
stuff. So
But
maybe
the
she
cone's
just,
missing.
maybe she just took the cone. She threw it in her car or something. I don't know.
So how did your like dad react? Was he like, Jess, you?
My dad.
Yeah.
We FaceTimed my dad, and I didn't want to tell him yet. I was not ready to tell so many people, and Jess was like, "Just tell him, just tell him."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay."
She was living like vicariously through you.
She was. She was excited. So she was like, "We have to do it," and I was like, "Absolutely not." Like I was not ready. But we FaceTimed him, and he like didn't know what was going on. He was like, "The vibes are weird. Like what's happening?" And she was like, "Oh, like Kayla has something to show you," and like held up the ultrasound. Like I already had gone to the doctors and stuff.
Okay.
And he was kind of just like, he's not really good. Like he he needed time to like take it in. So he was just on the phone like, okay. He was like, I didn't even know you had a boyfriend because like none of my people in relationships with like I've never been that serious with to like you're meeting my dad. Like
okay.
yeah. So he was like, I didn't even know you were in a relationship, and I was like, yeah. Like, oh my gosh. So yeah, he was just like, okay, well, and I'm sitting there like low key like crying. I'm like, oh my god, they hate me. Like I'm like such a failure. Like, and then like once he like had time to like take it in. Then it was like smooth from there. Like it was good.
That's good.
It was good. Once my mom started like shopping and like she has like a little thrift store in front of her house. So she came home with like all this stuff and she got to do the gender reveal. So we did like when you open the like clothing rack and it's all the clothes. Right. So she like balled out and got all the stuff. So it like got her in the vibe. And now it's like.
Did you hear on Jessica's podcast about how Zach found out Luca's name? Did you hear that?
We actually didn't put that on the podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't want to like rat on your dad, but I'm about to compliment your dad like big time.
Oh, because he.
Wait, I thought we put that on the podcast.
No, we talked about it before.
Oh.
Because I didn't.
Sorry for bringing it up.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm sure your dad will be cool with it. First of all, your dad loves your daughter. Like I know you know that, but like. I did a surf lesson with him. I don't know if you
yeah, she's probably like, what are you, how do you know that?
Like, me and your dad hang out like all the time.
Everybody knows my dad, so I'm just like, yeah. Like,
I honestly wanted to say I went surfing with him, but then like, he gave me a lesson.
He did it with his
brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law, yes.
So he was like bragging about your daughter the whole time. So like it was adorable. But he did, I guess Sierra already spilled the beans.
Sorry.
So I actually knew Luca's name. Before like I would say most people because he accidentally said it.
Oh, it's okay.
I just don't want him to be upset with me.
No.
Well, you were like the third one in this room to find out. So
yeah, so it's okay.
Don't feel too special.
Let's look back where that surf lesson was. But he was like, oh, because I think he forgot that like I knew you guys.
Yeah.
At the time, because I told him right away. Because I mean, we don't know it. Like I don't know him. He doesn't know me. So like, but I told him I know.
Yeah.
You know your kids. And he was just talking, and he was talking about you and your daughter and how much he loves them. And then he was saying, and then we have Luca coming. Like, he said, and then he realized. But yeah, that's just a funny story. But now he's gonna hate me. And
no, he won't hate. I think one of them, either my mom or dad, like posted. I think it was my mom. My mom posted his name before Jessica announced it.
Oh, so she screwed up even worse.
What'd she do?
I don't, because my mom like she just gets drunk and she be.
Posting.
Yeah, she's be
like on Facebook type
like
thing
she'll do her hashtags.
Facebook
like, blah,
is
blah,
dangerous
blah.
for
It was either on TikTok or Facebook. Jessica made her like.
Oh, she saw it right away.
Yeah,
oh, that's good. That's
yeah. Jessica's like clockwork on there. She's making sure.
That's
but
funny.
I'm pretty sure it was his name. It was something. My mom has done some things where we're like, you need to edit that out. Like,
right.
I'm very much like when I was at the hospital, I was like, nobody's taking pictures. Like it is all on my phone and I will send you the pictures I like. And you know, like her being her, I was on FaceTime, which we can get into my birth too. But I was on FaceTime. So like she has all these like pictures and stuff. And you know, when they're like holding the baby up with like the measurements.
Yes.
She posted that for Avia's birthday, I think. And why would you do that to her? Like, I don't do my kid dirty. If she is crying, everyone's like, you have such a happy baby. I'm like, I will not take a picture of her crying. I will not take a picture of her screaming. Like,
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but she did her real dirty. And I was like, Mom, I told you not to do that.
Did she take it out?
No, I think it's still there. Yeah, I like it. I'm like, okay.
I actually care more about photos being uploaded that are bad of Denver than of me.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, all right, Denver does not look like that. That's a bad. Like she's cuter than that.
I need her to look as cute as possible.
Yeah. Like me, I'm like,
Agreed.
all right, I'll let that one slide. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'll be okay. But daughter,
Absolutely
don't post
not.
a bad picture of her. Right?
Speaking of her birth, do you want to get into it?
Yeah.
Her birth story? Your birth story?
I can't even remember a lot of it because I was so knocked out. But so I had placenta previa. So it was like they were so unsure how bad it was. Like I got a bad scan and they were like, "Oh, it's better than we thought it was."
Is that when you had that, right? With Court?
Yeah.
Is
you
that,
did?
Yeah.
Isn't it when it's just like moved or something? It's
Yeah, your
covering
placenta's not
something?
in the right spot, and it's like it can be covering your cervix,
Oh.
or it's close to your
Yeah.
cervix.
Is it dangerous?
Yes,
Yeah.
but
His
it can
move.
be.
Okay.
Like you can't.
It's something you have to monitor.
Yeah, like
Okay.
you can't. If you have it, like you can't have sex because you
Oh.
can't like have you risk bleeding, like you risk like hemorrhaging if you have it. And
Really?
then like if your water breaks, it's really dangerous because the placenta's blocking your cervix, so the baby can't get out. The water can't.
You can't
break.
have sex your entire pregnancy.
Unless it resolves
yeah.
itself. So like mine resolved
okay.
itself.
Did you do anything?
Like halfway through. No, it just eventually moved up. Like they say, like as your stomach gets bigger and the baby moves, like it can move. And mine was never fully covering my cervix. It was like only partially covering it. So it
You
moved
could feel
up.
it move?
No.
Oh,
No.
They scanned it.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm very unaware of the
That's
female
right,
anatomy.
right,
I'm just going to ask questions.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Ask
Okay,
your questions.
Don't
Ask your
judge my
questions.
lack of
I am not.
placenta
I am
knowledge.
not judging.
No, yeah. Just like as the baby gets bigger, like it can move up.
Okay.
But yours didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they said it to me like it was so casual, but then like you go on the internet and you're like,
Yeah.
and it says like when you look it up, it says you're supposed to be on like bed rest, and I'm like, why am I not in bed? Like
Yeah.
they didn't tell me. They probably told me like not to have sex, but like Jack was going anyways, like whatever. So I was just like, oh whatever. So I got a bad scan, and they were like, oh, it's actually improved like a lot. Like now it's more to the side, so like we think you're gonna be fine. And then for some reason, they like called me and they were like, hey, like we think we need to do a rescan. So at your 37 week, like just come in early. We'll rescan you, all this stuff. So I was like, okay. So Jessica spent the night before my appointment, because I had just moved into my apartment. I was by myself. I was like, you're sleeping over? Like, what if this baby comes? I wasn't due until September 22nd. So I was like, I have time, whatever.
Right.
But we kind of they already told me like, if it doesn't improve, like you're gonna have a C-section, and like we'll get that all figured out. But I was like, okay, like that's really early. So she like, we're on the way to the appointment, and she's like, what if you just like gave birth today? And I was like, Jack's not here. Like, what do you mean he's all the way in Colorado? Like, we can't do that. But then I was like, September 7th. I was like, I was making sure it flowed well.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
I have literally no clue. Just my water.
So if it didn't flow well, you were going to like
We can wait till like
reevaluate?
next week.
Yeah, okay.
So I get to my appointment, and I'm just like, ooh, like vibe's good. And we're sitting in a room, and my doctor comes in, and she's like, hey. And I'm like, hey, girl. And she's like, so do you want to have a baby today? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, so like it actually hasn't improved. She's like she kind of was making it like it's worse than we thought it was.
Oh my god.
So she was like, you have time, like you can do next week, we can pick a day, but I'm going out of town. And I'm like, oh, because I loved her. Like I was so like, oh my God. So I was like, oh, we're doing it today. Like I'm not doing it without you. So she's like, okay, I'll have you fill out these papers, and they make you fill out like the blood transfusion. She was like, this is for like whatever, like you're not gonna need it, but like we need to fill it out. And I was like, okay, like cool, whatever. So I fill everything out, and I'm like, Jack is asleep because the time difference.
Oh, right.
And I'm literally like, oh my God, like it's so crazy. My dad was actually coming to the apartment that day to build like the crib and the dresser for me. So like, thank God he was already in town. I'm texting my mom because she's at work, and I'm like, they're taking her out today. Like, and it was, I think my doctor was at like 12, and they were like, okay, we're gonna do it at like 5, like be at the hospital at 3.
Wow.
What? Like, so then I get home, and I'm like freaking out, but I'm like, I need to do my makeup. Like, I need to look good. I didn't know what to go into. So I get there, and they're like prepping me. They're doing all this stuff. And I don't even, like, I can't even tell you what they gave me. I don't remember getting any medications, like anything. I remember taking all my jewelry out, and then they were like, okay, we're going to take you back. And they were like, I'm really bad at words, the anesthesiologist.
That's a tough word.
It is.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even attempted
I have a little,
it.
I have a little stutter. So they were like trying to make jokes with me, and I was freaking out. And they were like, how old are you? I got asked so many times like how old I was.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like 22. Like I'm not that young, guys.
They're like, this 12-year-old
Yeah,
getting a
exactly.
C-section right now.
They thought I was like a baby or something. And like given I was like, Mom, you need a baby me. Like get me through this. So they're like, okay, like your mom will meet you in there, like whatever. And so they take me in the room, and everything, all the surgical stuff is blue. And the first thing I said is, I was like, why is it all blue? Like, why can't it be pink or something? Like, I was like, I want it pink. Nobody laughed. And I was like, it's like Grey's Anatomy in here. Like now I'm trying to crack the jokes, and they're like, all right, like let's get to it.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's good. I like
Yeah,
that.
that was good.
And I told them before, I said, I don't want to know anything. I don't know what you're like. I don't want to know what you're doing when you're cutting. Nothing. So they're getting me ready, and they're like, okay, like they did the spine thing. I have never looked at a birth video. I didn't want to know anything. I didn't want to see anything about a C-section. I just wanted to go in there not knowing. So they're like putting all this stuff in me. And
Wait, how did that feel for you? The spinal tap?
I didn't notice it.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like, okay, just like that. And they had like the pillow and stuff, and they were like, okay, you're good. And I'm like, oh.
Do they numb you with a needle before the spinal tap? Oh. Gosh, they do that before the epidural.
I think I was just like,
well, maybe they do. I don't know, but you feel the needle, so.
Yeah, they like numb the area and then they
maybe
like thread
they did
it.
do that.
I might have felt that. I don't remember.
They did numb
Like
it.
a little needle
Yeah.
type thing just to numb the area.
Yeah, and then they do the spinal tap. Yeah.
Wait, side note, just to tell people who haven't had C-section, spinal tap. So epidural, if you've had one, people know that it's like, it feels like a little thread going through your body. Like that's the best way to describe it. It's like you can feel them pushing it, and it's just
I don't
pushing
even
in the
know
medicine.
I don't even know if you get a spinal tap with a C-section.
Isn't
I
that what you
remember-
get, right? Didn't that?
I had
weren't they telling
something in
us
my
that?
spine, but I don't.
Why'd you look at me?
I don't know
Because weren't they
anything.
telling us that like they were
But I
saying
don't ever remember them taking something out of my back.
Oh.
Me either.
Yeah.
But I was
So-
so out of it after. I don't.
Well,
know.
that's
a
an
big
epidural,
question.
though.
No, I know, but remember they were like,
I think for epidural, it stays in your back because you
Yes.
can like keep giving it
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
yourself.
Because-
Sierra was like a crackhead with that.
Yeah, I
shit. She's
was.
like, fucking press it.
Yeah.
And they're like, we just pressed it. Sierra's like, fucking press it.
well, no, but they said, because I was about to have to go into a C-section if she didn't come out within like 30 more minutes, but they were like, oh, you don't have to do anything for this spinal tap. Like, it's just going to be whatever I have in my back.
Yeah, I think they would just put the medication through that thing, but
So yours is just a needle going
Yeah.
in you, just giving you the medicine.
Yeah.
But you guys didn't really feel it like that bad. It
I
wasn't
don't.
that bad.
I
don't
remember it being uncomfortable, but like I don't remember it being anything crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I probably noticed it, but
Yeah.
now I'm like, I
I remember being really nervous for it,
Yeah.
and like I remember it wasn't comfortable, but it wasn't like the worst part of it.
Like I was so scared to get the epidural. I thought it was gonna be the worst pain of my life. Like, cause you see the on
Yeah.
Google like the needles.
Yeah.
I was
I
more
was
worried.
scared.
I was more worried that they were gonna fuck it up.
True.
Yeah.
Like I was really stressed out that they were gonna fuck it up, and then I was also sitting like in the operating room like naked.
Yeah.
And there's like,
Yeah.
it's like very open and
Yeah.
very bright and very like a lot of
just see
people.
And you just get
and, like, you're
paralyzed
just
butt naked.
I walked in, and I kid you not, in like the corner, the people were like on their phones.
Yeah.
Like they were just like,
They act so nonchalant about it, and I'm like,
You're about to see my
vagina's
insides.
out. Like, literally, like that's
That's
how
for
I
every
felt
day,
too.
though.
Like they'll like they're just so they're so conversational, and they're like, oh hey, I haven't seen you lately, and she's like, yeah, you know, I've been picking up night shifts, blah blah blah,
I swear
and
that's
I'm
what
like,
they were saying.
I'm like, just breathe, just breathe, and they're just like they're just talking, and then like, can you curve your back a little bit more? I'm like, oh sorry, okay. And then like I'm breathing.
It's like the
and
biggest
breathing.
moment of your life, and they're talking about
like,
lunch.
Well, it's like when Court got taken away to the NICU,
Yeah.
and the doctors were like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'm cutting back my hours, doing early retirement," and then they're like, "Why are you crying?" And I'm like, "My baby got taken." Like,
That-
what
that
do
is
you
crazy.
mean? Why am I crying?
So crazy. So
Anyways.
crazy.
okay.
Okay, so your spinal tap, you didn't feel anything.
Yeah, I don't remember it. So then I'm like sitting there, and everybody comes in, and I'm like, where the fuck is my mom? Like, I'm not doing this without her. I thought they were gonna start without her.
A
But
lot
they
of
do
people
start without
yeah.
them.
Oh my god.
But they
No,
bring
I
them
did.
in like closer to like they start it and get everything ready, and then they bring them in, and then like within minutes it's like baby time.
Okay, yeah, because I
Crazy.
remember, so I was laying there, and I remember them being like, all right, so here we have Kayla Ross. They're saying all my information. They're like, for a C-section, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God. I was like, holy shit. And they didn't tell the guy, the main guy, they didn't tell him I didn't want to know anything. So he was like, he was about to be like, we're about to start cutting. And you just hear my doctor go, she doesn't want to know anything. And like, he was about to be like getting descriptive with it. And she
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
she doesn't want to know anything.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then like,
That's
I
good
remember
they
my-
like were aware of that.
yeah,
though.
because like I was just, I don't know, I didn't know how it was gonna be with like no, like I can't even do throw up, might I say. So I didn't know how it was gonna be with like
Right.
knowing that was
Yeah.
happening. So my mom walks in, and we had a plan because Jack wasn't there. We had a plan he was gonna be on FaceTime, so he
Okay.
could like be there.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted him like at my head, like just like watching me. You know, this woman walks in. I kid you not, 2 phones. Hey, she has Jack on one phone and Jessica and my dad on the other in like the little visitor area. This was not planned. I did not approve of that. But like, what am I going to do? I'm on the table being like, I said no.
You're like about to have her come out of you.
Yeah, exactly. I see this woman. They're, you know, they have the little protector thing so you don't see. I have a screen recording of my insides from being on FaceTime.
Wow.
Oh, they said that they didn't notice it in the moment, but I'm like, you can see everything in the FaceTime call. She's like, oh my God.
Wow.
But like also like you see
Damn,
Avia
I'm kind
come
of
up
jealous
from
though
it.
because like I wanted to watch my C-section.
Yeah, right.
And my doctor would not let like you weren't allowed to record or anything in the operating room. Like you could only take pictures, and it was only like of the baby. Like you couldn't take pictures of anything else or record anything else. And I wanted to watch it.
Yeah, you can watch mine. And, like, I feel like maybe because I knew that Jack wasn't there, so my mom, yeah, she probably was like, oh, you know, it's a lot. Whatever. So then, like, I mean, good thing she did because now when, like, she was cutting the cord, like, the nurses took the phone and, like, had everything, whatever. But then once they started stitching me up, I was like, give me my phone. And, like, they're doing everything, and I'm just sitting on my phone on Snapchat. Like, I have a picture being like, just had a baby, no big deal.
Really?
And I'm still being operated on. Like, who said I could have my phone? Like, they definitely did not say this is okay. I, like, added, like, my best friend Sam to the FaceTime, and I'm like,
gosh.
hey, like, and I
That
just
is
remember,
hilarious.
yeah, I just remember, like, it felt like they were, like, pushing down as hard as they can. Is that what it felt like for you? And I'm sitting there, and you can hear me, like, ow, 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 ow. And, like, I didn't like that you can only have one person in there because then my mom is off with Avia doing all her stuff, and I'm by myself, like, on the edge of, like, crying. I'm like, oh, my. It wasn't as
So you
bad
didn't
as I
hold
thought
her
it
yet?
was.
Did you hold her at this point?
No,
already?
my mom was holding her. Like, I literally have a picture in there, and my mom's, like, holding her, like, texting. Like, we had our phones.
So how
just hanging
soon
out.
after did you see her?
I can't remember. So the drugs had me so out of it. Oh, wait. Yeah. So I was so drugged up. I thought that's why I was so out of it. And, like, they were trying to, like, have me nurse. And, like, Jessica has a picture of me with Avia nursing, and I'm, like,
Oh my God.
gone. So gone. I actually lost, like, way too much blood, and I had to get two bags of blood, like a blood transfusion. So y'all said I didn't need that paper. I did need that paper.
Right.
And, like, even my best friend, she stayed with me the first night at the hospital, and she was like, yeah, girl, like, you were looking rough. And, like, I felt sick, but because of my fear of throw up, I couldn't get it out of me. Like, I'd be, like, sitting there, and I'm like, and then I'm like, like, my brain, I was like, you're not doing it.
Right.
And, like, I needed to so bad, but I couldn't get myself to do it, and I think that's what made me, like, feel worse. And once I got the blood, like, I was good. I was like, all right, like, whatever. Like, we're having a good time. But, yeah, I just, like, lost too much blood, so I was gone.
How was it with Jack? Like, when you called him and you're like, hey, I'm having her today, was he like, what the fuck? Like, I can't come home. Like, what are we going to do?
He was so, like, by the time he even, like, if he wanted to, like, book a flight and come home, like, she's already going to be here.
Right.
Yeah, but his job, like, he was just sticking it out for us. He was like,
okay,
all right,
yeah.
like, I'm going to just do my thing, come here. He came back October. So I did the first month by myself.
How
Oh,
was
wow.
that? Oh,
God bless my best friend Sam. She was with me almost every single night.
Aw.
Like, she would come home from work, come over, spend the night, wake up, like, go to work the next day. My mom and Jess would kind of, like, come over in the middle of the day and, like, let me shower. And, like, my mom would be cleaning or, like, doing whatever. And I was like, I just need to take a shower. I remember my first night home alone with her. I think, like, Jessica was going to come over and something came up where she was like, because she had the dog and stuff. And she was like, oh, I just, like, I can't come. And Sam was like, I don't know what she was. Nobody could come over, basically. And I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know how to take care of a kid. I had never, before having a baby, I had never changed a diaper. I have never fed a baby.
Yeah.
I have never been around any other babies. So I was like, I don't even really know what to do right now. But, like, I did it. Like,
right. You did the damn thing.
yeah, I also co-slept
Yeah.
pretty much the entire time.
Yeah.
I still do.
You still co-sleep?
Yeah. No, we
He's
sleep.
he's a sucker for that.
Guilty party.
He's the nighttime routine guy.
It's so cute.
And he puts her, because with her teething and everything, it just became, like, the easiest thing for him because he wasn't sleeping because he was trying to put her down while I'm working. And it was just like, now it's a thing.
I love it.
I mean, I love
It's
it,
so
but
cute.
it's like, like sometimes I'm like, like just my space to reach out, stretch out, and like I feel like sometimes I'm like walking on
Oh,
Your
like
space.
she
eggshells.
sleeps on me.
Yes,
That's
She has to
me.
have-
That's how Denver
Really?
is.
She
Oh
has
my
to have a
gosh.
hand on my. She
Yeah.
doesn't even breastfeed anymore, but she has to have a hand on the boob, and like I'll give her a bottle in the middle of the night, and she's scooting closer.
They scoot. Yeah.
Back up.
That's how
My
Denver
whole thing
is.
is picking her up and moving, and so like put her
Does
arm
she sleep
under me.
sideways? Avia has done a
Mostly, right?
sideways,
Yeah.
and Jack will get the feet, and she's kicking the fuck out of him. And,
Oh my
and he's like,
gosh.
I can't do it, Kayla. Like, we have a little bed, and he is a big man, and he's like, I can't do it.
That is
Freddie's huge, you said,
hilarious.
right? So-
But like I'm like, you're gone for half the year. So
True,
like
true.
I don't know. I love it so much, and because she still wakes up and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like we have the crib when it's there. It also like I understand it not ruins your relationship. That is the worst way to put it. But it is hard having a balance of like your relationship and like alone time and like the
100%.
baby.
That is what we struggle with a lot.
Yeah,
too.
because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm putting the baby to sleep.
Yeah.
And like he's probably sitting there like, oh, we're about to have like a good night. And
Yeah.
I'm like, she's in our bed. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know, when we want to have those nights,
Yeah.
we're like, well, who's going to move her?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be the one to move her and put her in
Right.
her own bed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
We have a similar, like, I'll be like, might be a physical night, but I'll go down and be like, okay, like, just, I'm going to put Denver down and then I'll be up and we'll be ready. And I fall asleep.
Yeah.
I fall asleep.
I'm working all night, like work editing and getting all my contracts and all that stuff ready, and I'm just like, he's definitely asleep. Like he's asleep.
Yeah, I just fall asleep.
I'm like, that's
It's so,
on
because
him.
we have the white noise going too,
Uh-huh.
and she's just cuddling me, and I'm
like you
trying
like
to
lay
stay
with
up.
her, getting
Oh,
her
yeah.
to sleep. Yeah.
It's just so cute.
We used to rock her, and now it's like I'm not doing all that because I'd be rocking her,
Yeah.
and she's just like,
Mhm.
and like her bedtime is like 11 o'clock at night, so it's
Yeah.
like it is already 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard. I mean, we just find other
So
places
you
to
said
go hang
he's
out.
gone half of the year, like exactly half of the year.
He's
of every year?
gone. He leaves like this year. He leaves April,
Okay.
and they get back like September 1st.
Is he
Whatever is like a
always-
Monday.
Is he always in like the same place, or does it change every time he leaves?
The whole summer part, he's in one spot.
Okay.
He's gone to Colorado every time, and now
Oh.
this year he's going somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
But and I don't know, like I could go, but I'm like
So he's home for long stretches too. Like he's gone for long stretches and he's home for
yeah.
long
So
stretches.
he's home September to like the holidays and everything.
is he
So
working during that time? Like here?
Technically, he doesn't have to.
Oh.
They're very
okay.
much like
It's his
the
own schedule.
yeah. The company is like you
Oh.
have to work during the summer, but when you're home, like he'll go
Oh.
once a month. They go like to like a blitz, and they go work out in a random city.
Right.
But yeah, that whole time he's here. But then it's like me and Avia already have our schedule going. and
Right.
it's like,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
How was it with him meeting her for the first time?
Oh, yeah.
Like, actually in person.
It was crazy.
Be like so surreal.
Yeah, I feel like also him like I mean, I don't think he was around babies that much either. We're both the youngest ones.
Mhm.
So it's like we are the babies. And I felt like because he was gone for so long, once he came home, like it was like weird for us even.
Yeah.
Like I'm like
Right.
I have never lived with a man except like
Right.
my brother. So I'm
Right.
like he got the apartment when he was gone, so like he came home and it was all ready, and I'm like I have to live with this man. Like I know we're dating and stuff, but like it pretty much was like a long distance relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he got home and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Like-
hard.
we have to live together and we have a baby.
Exactly. And so
Yes.
like I was already on a routine for like that month. So I was like having to teach him everything. I was
Right.
like, this is how you do the bottles. This is how much she eats, blah, blah, blah. And I was already also back to work at that time, which I only work like 2 days a week.
Oh, okay.
But it was like the same week he like met her and stuff. I was like, well, you're on your own. Like I had like a concert to go to. I had my things lined up. Like,
Did
I
he
was like,
struggle to
fine.
bond,
Oh my-
vice versa? Or?
No, he was so good at it.
Really?
Like he
Good.
is such a good dad. It's actually crazy. Like
That's awesome.
seeing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's so like if I'm like, oh, I have to go, I'm very like I have to get my nails done, my lashes done. He's like, okay,
Right.
Yeah, no
like
problem.
bye.
That's good.
Yeah. And I was like scared, like I was like, what if he doesn't know what to do? Because like like
Right,
I'm not the
yeah.
best either. He like picked it up so quick.
Yeah, I love that.
I was like, oh my god.
So
And
how,
she bonded with him too. Like, was it like kind of weird for her at first?
I
'Cause-
think it just like clicked to her.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she like knew.
Yeah, because
Probably
before it was just all
recognized his
FaceTime,
voice
right?
too.
Yeah, like
True.
being on FaceTime and stuff. And like the only other guy she had really met before that was my brother. She met my dad like when she was born, so it didn't count.
Yeah.
But like my
Right.
brother was like over and like helping me
Yeah,
and
right.
stuff. So, but then it's like, whoa, like this man is also here with her too. So I
Yeah.
feel like it kind of just hit her right
Yeah.
away, especially
That's
her
awesome.
sleeping with us. It was like, oh, he came home and I'm like, yeah, she sleeps in our bed. And he's like, oh, she would do like the first half of the night in the bassinet. And then
He was probably so excited
I'd
for his
bring it
first
up.
night back with you, and then. By the
I know,
way,
he's like, I haven't seen you in months. I'm like, so she likes to snuggle.
that's
How does
good.
that work
Yeah.
with I know it's like I don't know how much she'll really understand, but what are you gonna tell her when he leaves? Like you don't see him for a while.
I don't know. This is his last summer doing it.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, like he has said, like, this is my last time, and then he's going off to find, like, his career and stuff.
Oh,
okay.
It's not like a
Got
career
it.
thing. It's just, like, right now.
Just a right now thing.
Yeah, so he leaves in, like, 2 weeks, and she's a big mommy's girl.
Yeah.
She always wants mommy, but all day it's dada, dada. She'll go off to her room and she's like, dada,
Yeah.
like get over here. Like all day it's just dada, dada, dada. I was gone all day yesterday and I came home and I was like, oh my God, did you miss mommy? And she's like, dada.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, but then it's like, she's always like, she calls me mine. She puts an N at things. She doesn't say mama. She goes, mine.
Oh, that's really
Mine.
cute.
That is
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, and I'm
That
like,
is
oh
cute.
my gosh. But yeah, I feel like all day she's just like da-da, da-da,
I know.
da-da.
I wonder if it's gonna hit her.
Yeah, like I don't know. He was just gone for a week, like last week.
How was she
Or
during that
something.
time? Like when he was gone?
It's just da-da,
Just
da-da,
da-da,
da-da.
just da-da.
Yeah.
Will you travel up to go see him?
I think I always say I will, and then I don't. It's so hard. Like I've taken Avi on a plane by myself before.
Oh, yeah?
And it was scary, but also she was breastfeeding at the time, so you know how easy it is to just like
Right.
and go
right.
to sleep.
Right.
Where
right.
now she doesn't.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be harder to like entertain her, and she's an iPad kid a little, so I can like bring the iPad and stuff. But it's a long flight. He's all the way up in Oregon.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow. That's far.
I've never even been on that side of the country.
Be a
Is that
fun
like
trip, though.
is
That'd
that
be fun.
5 or 6 hours from here? The flight? That's a
It's
far
gotta be up
flight.
there,
Yeah.
It's like the farthest. I've only when I went with her, we went to Connecticut. So it was
Oh,
like
which is-
2-hour
right,
flights.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot. I feel like I would bring someone if I were.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what am I going
because
to
we were
do?
just talking about that before the podcast. Like they're about to go somewhere with 2 kids on a plane.
That's
so.
crazy.
And which is like we were saying, a
I'm
baby
so
just
anxious.
sleeps, but
Yeah.
like Cortland, like toddlers, they just want to move.
Are you
Yeah, I
getting him
think
his own
toddlers are.
seat?
Yeah, he has his own seat, and then Cooper will sit on my lap. But I mean, I just took Cooper on a plane, and I took Court on a plane when he was 2 months old too. Like Cooper and Court both flew when they were 2 months old, but it was so much easier because it was like, okay, bottle, go to sleep.
like,
yeah,
But like
sleep.
Cooper's now in that stage where he's like, his wake windows are like 2 hours, and he fights his sleep because he's like, oh, I want to look around.
Yeah.
And like, so he doesn't sleep as much and like not as good of a napper. And then Court's a toddler. I mean, like you can hear him in the background right now. Like,
Yeah,
so I'm
toddler,
like,
I think, is going to be scary.
I'm
Yeah, I know
nervous.
how that is.
I'm like, I feel like it might be okay because it's only like an hour and a half flight, and he loves his favorite movie's Luca, and Luca is an hour and 37 minutes. So like,
There you go.
I'm just gonna download Luca and episodes of Bluey and The Good Dinosaur and just have all 3 of his favorite things: Luca, Good Dinosaur, Bluey. Those are the 3 things he loves to watch, and then Miss Rachel if like all else fails.
Are you taking like a timed flight, like a early morning or late?
It's so I'm more worried about our flight home actually. Our flight up is like at 4:30 or something like that, but our flight home is at like 7 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right in the midst of
Awful flight
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I didn't buy our flights. I didn't
Right.
pick out our flights. Brandon's mom bought them, and I was like, and she was coordinating with Brandon, and then she sent me everything, and I was like, fuck.
Right. Fuck is right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, these are like 2 of the worst times to
Wait,
fly.
when do you have to buy their, like what is there like a size limit for buying a ticket?
I think they have to be under 2,
okay.
but they have to sit on your lap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Court's
Cortland
not gonna,
can't even get into
Court's not gonna
Yeah.
sporting events
yeah.
for free anymore.
Court's not gonna sit on my fucking lap.
Yeah.
for-
Good
Yeah,
luck with
Avia
that.
got her own seat at like
Yeah.
10 months.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I also didn't buy them. So if I was gonna buy it, baby, like we're going together.
Yeah.
But somebody else bought it and got her a different seat, and I was like, okay, slay. And I took her to a concert. Her
That's
first
fun.
flight was to a Tate McRae concert.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How did she do?
So we had the little headphones on her because like poor little baby. She didn't want to wear them. So the opening act, we also were in the very, very back. So it's like the best I could like do like noise wise. I was like, whatever. The opening act, she did not want to wear them. She wanted to watch. Oh my God. And then Tate came out and, you know, everybody goes crazy. She literally is like, give me the fucking headphones and puts them on, goes to sleep. Slept the entire time, slept the whole way like out of the stadium. Yeah, I was like, this is a miracle. I'm not taking her to my next one when I go because I'm going to Tate again.
Because she's coming to Orlando, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avia's not going that time because I'm in like the third row. And
how was that performance?
What do you mean? How was that performance?
How was it? How was Tate's performance?
I love her.
Yeah, she's a performer.
Because she's also because she dances too. So it's like a lot of people are like, oh, she just dances. Like, what's the point? I'm like, no, like she does both, but like you can't just have somebody sitting there singing.
She's a
it's
performer.
so I want to see the dancing.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
So I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
How was your breastfeeding journey?
It was something. I felt like my expectations were higher because I loved watching people on TikTok with like the pump and dump with me, and they are doing gallons.
How like amazing. It's crazy.
Had like no milk.
Yeah.
I think it was at 3 months. I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. It was so much. I also never pumped. I was never like, I didn't want to pump in the night. Like I pumped like 3-4 times a day. And I was like, I'm not getting anything. And my mom was like, you need to do it more. Like the more that happens, the more you pump, the more you'll get. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, if I wait longer, then it'll be a bigger amount and then I'll feel better about myself. So I wasn't getting literally anything, but I wasn't against formula. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like I'll just do formula with it. And like, I think I did like formula for like her nighttime bottles and stuff. And then just like breast milk in the day. I didn't nurse until she was like 6 months old. I was like, okay, whatever. It was easier like at nighttime to just like throw her on a boob and be like, okay, we're good. And then it was like around the time that Jack was leaving for summer. I think she just got more attached to me. And it started becoming like we nursed every single time. Instead of just bottles. And I also hated pumping. And I was like, thank God. So like I had like pumps here and there. I think I would pump like twice a day just to have a stock if I didn't want to nurse. And then like when she would go to my mom's and stuff, like when I was at work, I'd be like here. But my mom kind of had like her own thing of formula there where I was like, okay, like you're fine. Like let me save my milk.
Right.
And then I went until she was a year.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. I don't know how I did it because I genuinely, I'm also like, I don't drink water. I'm like such a dehydrated person. Like I thought I was like helping myself, but I wasn't doing anything people were telling me to do. Like, I know like you were supposed to be hydrated and like eating healthy and doing all this stuff.
They tell
and,
you like a whole list.
Yeah, like just said, like we eat the same. We're eating cookies and like I'm snacking all day. Like I eat what Avia eats, literally.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna get anything because I'm not drinking water. But yeah, I went to a year and then it was so easy to wean her. I don't know how it happened. Yeah, I literally just one day I was so like over it. I was over like I couldn't just have my body, which I still can't because she's still obsessed with my boobs. But I was just like, I woke up and I was like, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not doing it today. And I wake up with her in the morning and Jack, I let him sleep in. I'm such a blessing, honestly. I'm like, I do the night times. I wake up with her, whatever. But so I woke up that morning and I was like, like I'm not doing it. And I think I just was handing her bottles, and every time she wanted it, I would either like leave the room and make him give her a bottle or whatever. I started like the nighttime, I still was more like, okay, here. But when I did cold turkey, and I also just like, people were like, okay, you can do that, but then like pump it out. I let those babies fill up a little too much. I was in so much pain. And yeah, and because I had one person telling me like, you need to like slowly just like stop pumping, but I already wasn't really pumping.
Right.
And then I had one friend be like, like just don't do it. Just let them fill up. Like it's gonna hurt. Like whatever. I'm in the shower like squeezing, and I'm like, oh my God. And my mom was like, just get it out. And I was like, no, like I'm gonna let it. And I was going downtown one of the nights, and I was like, I am not having a night out, and this is how I feel. Like I was trying to go get lit. I wasn't about to have a leaking titty. So I pumped one of them. And once I pumped it, it never came back. Oh. And I was like, why didn't I do this days ago?
But it probably like would have come back if you did it.
It probably would have. I think it's because I like let a few days go. Yeah. And then I pumped it and it was gone. It was just like one of them that really, yeah. And then I saved that bag until recently. I used it the last time.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
Avia was sick. I don't know what she does. She gets sick so much.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do anything bad, but like we go to like the theme parks and then
Yeah.
the park, and I get sick from work, and I'm like, well, she's gonna get sick now because we sleep like this.
Right.
So
Did Jack ever take a sip?
he didn't, and I tried so hard.
Oh, you could have just asked Bear. He would have.
Put in his coffee.
I'm like, here. No, I would be like, oh yeah, I would be like, I'm gonna put it in your coffee, or I was like, oh, weightlifters, like they drink breast milk to like get all big and
yeah.
bulky. I'm trying to hype it up. Leonie's was the only one to drink my breast milk. I
Oh,
think.
Leonie's tried it.
She tried. She was so
Did
proud
you share
to
with
try
Leonie's? No.
No, I didn't have like that much. I was like that freezer.
I drank some.
Oh,
Yeah.
she drank like the last of like one of Avia's bottles that she already got into, and I'm like, you want
Wait,
the
she
last
drank the
ounce?
entire bottle?
No. It was like the last drop of the bottle.
Leonie.
She just walk in and
Took it
she's
like a
just
shot.
her and her cone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Conan,
good.
A full bottle of Kayla's breast milk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good for
Yeah.
Leonie.
There was one. I can't even say this in the podcast because I feel like it's too vulgar and he won't want me to say it. But there was one thing that he said, if you do this, I'll try your breast milk.
Oh.
And I didn't do it.
Next kid?
I'll do it the next one because I want him to try it.
Okay.
It's
I
just
think
it's such like a.
But now he has leverage.
Did
on
you try it?
Yeah, I tried it.
It's like sweet.
It was just like almond milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't try it, but
I
you
think
did.
it- yeah,
But
it
you
was
said it was
delightful.
sweet, right?
Yeah. I could drink it. I could put it in my coffee.
I wouldn't produce. I didn't produce enough with
Yeah,
her.
you did.
Well-
You kind of sleep on your.
But I
boobs.
wanted to keep it as a freezer stash as long as I could.
Yeah. Yeah, you
So-
pumped a lot. She hated pumping.
I
Yeah, like,
fucking hated
I
it.
never had enough to like have a stash, and I would see people with like their like freezers full. So then it kind of made me like, damn, like I suck. But like I had enough to get to a year.
Right.
This is such
So-
a common trend.
What?
Like women being upset about that and seeing videos or TikToks of people
Yeah.
with like,
Like
a crazy
oversupply.
stash.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel
Yeah.
like that's rare.
The
I feel like the people,
oversuppliers?
yeah.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
feel like it's more common to kind of be like you guys where it was a difficult journey.
Yeah.
Whereas like you see these examples of like these people that produce a
I
ridiculous
feel like
amount.
also because like of people like me who I like to watch that other people like to watch it. So that's getting out there. Like we want to see people who are getting these like gallons of
Yeah.
milk rather than it's not going to push the people who are like getting what we're getting, like
Right.
droplets out, because then it's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
like why am I watching this if you're
Right.
barely getting, but
Yeah.
then for somebody who is on the same, they're like, oh my God, like, thank you for sharing that. Like we're all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always wonder like how oversuppliers go with like just like people who are making just enough or like if not enough.
some of them sell it, don't they?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like I feel like I tried a bunch of things that people recommended and like I still was making stuff, but I was not even close to being
Well, everyone's
oversupplied.
Yeah.
bodies are
So that's
different.
what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
I wonder because then you see people who are like, I don't do anything. I just make all this milk, and then they're like, I don't even stay hydrated. I don't do this, and
Yeah.
all these people are trying to do that and like doing all the things, taking all the cookies and drinking all the water and eating all the supplements, and it's just crazy how bodies work.
I
Yeah.
feel like I remember my first, the biggest pump I've ever had. I want to say it was either 6 ounces or 8 ounces.
Oh wow.
And it was like I woke
That's
up
impressive to
and
me.
did it.
My biggest one was like 2 ounces.
I was so
Yeah, that
proud
sounds
of
like a
it.
lot.
And like I was with my best friend and we were like, oh my God, like we were like, this is so fun. And it never happened again. It never happened
is so
again.
Did you do one of the like wall plug-in pumps or one of the
I was
handheld
doing the hands-free one
Hands-free,
at
yes.
first, but then they were so big I couldn't even like hold her or anything. And I was like, well, what can I really do?
right.
So then with my insurance, I ended up getting the wall pump.
Yeah,
and
you
I was
can
like-
get a lot for
I was
free.
like, this is great.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of them come
Yeah.
for free. Or like some are, depending on your insurance, you spend, I don't know, $20, $50, depending on like what
Yeah. I
didn't
your
know that.
insurance
And like
is. Yeah.
extra supplies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I have so many milk bags.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I think I gave Jessica some, and I'm like, I still have some for like when people have kids. I'm like, take it.
I literally beg people that, and nobody wants my shit. And I like keep holding on to it because everybody, I'm like, that's having a kid or breastfeeding. I'm like, do you need nipple pads, milk bags? Like I have
Yeah.
a fuck ton of them. I never use.
I gave
the
Jessica
bags.
my pumps. I was like, here, like you can take them.
Yeah.
Like I ordered her like new supplies for it, so she had her own like connectors and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I set her up good, but
That's good.
Yeah. Are you liking being back at work or do you wish you were home?
I like being at work because it's like a break.
Mm-hmm.
Like if she's being bad, I'm like, take her.
Yeah.
I'm going to work. And like, I like my job, I guess. I just am so lazy, I'll say. I just don't ever want to work. Like, I want to just like stay at home and like, I always say I just want to like stay at home and eat chips. Like, if I could be a stay-at-home mom, I would, but I think I would also go crazy.
Yeah.
I have a shopping addiction. Like, we just wouldn't even have money anymore because it's like, okay, well, I don't have to work. Like, let me go shopping. Like, find things to do with her and stuff. But
Do you have a plan for when he comes back here and lives full time here, doesn't do the traveling? Like, do you know what you want to do? Do you want to try to do the stay-at-home mom, or?
he knows I don't want to work.
Yeah.
And I said, when I get pregnant next, I don't want to work at my job because, like, it's not fun working
Yeah,
there.
how was working there and being like pregnant?
I hated it. I think because everybody knew I was so young and I was like the crazy one, and like I would tell everybody all my stories, like, oh my God, I went out last night and like this is what happened. So when I got pregnant, I kind of felt like it was like everybody was like, are you with the dad? Like, was it a one night stand? Like, what was going on? Because everybody just knew me as like the crazy one. And like, I always saw me having kids, but nobody ever saw me having kids. Like, you've known me forever, and I feel like I've always just been like, like, all over the place. Like, I am not going to sit here, like, how am I going to take care of a kid? So when I was at work, it was just like, I didn't start showing until, like, 6 months, God bless, and I also didn't tell anybody till 6 months.
Oh, really? 6 months?
Yeah, I posted on Mother's Day.
Okay.
So I don't even know how far along I was.
I feel like I knew you were pregnant.
You probably, I think Jessica told a lot of people.
Yeah,
I think you did know I was pregnant.
Yeah.
But I didn't put like the maternity top on at work until my birthday, which is at the end of May.
I knew that.
The day after Zach's birthday.
Yes.
So I got back from my birthday trip and they were like, you're putting this on. And I was still like so tiny, I thought. I was like, I don't need to wear this. Like, I'll wear it once I start showing, whatever. And it was just so, like, weird being at a place where everybody is skinny and, like, everybody's just, like, basically naked, like, these teeny tiny tops, and everybody looked good. We're, like, feeling good. And I'm like, well, now I'm the pregnant one. And it's, like, nobody wanted to sit in my section. Like,
Really?
I didn't notice it as much, but I'd be, like, going up to the table. And, you know, like, people are like, oh, we get the pregnant one. Like, guys are there to, like, see everything.
That's
and,
right,
like,
right.
they're like, oh. I mean, like the older dads, I guess, they were like, okay. But, like, people my age, like, they're like, I'm not here to see this. And it was just so, like, humbling, I think. I was like, okay. Like, I left work, like, a month before I even had her.
Wow.
Because I was like, I don't like this. Like, I started to, like, feel bad about myself and, like, all this stuff. And then when I went back to work, I still felt weird. Because I was like, I still, like, I don't know.
Right.
It's weird. But, yeah, I don't want to be, like, pregnant again.
Right.
I was like, I'm not doing that to myself again and, like, feeling bad about myself. Like, girls are hot when they're pregnant. And being there, I didn't feel like I was like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What I'm trying to say?
right.
Like, I was like, oh, like, I don't look like these girls. But, like, also being pregnant is such a blessing.
Yes.
And to me, being there, it kind of made me feel like, oh, like, damn, like,
That's
she
so
got pregnant.
interesting. Right.
You know what
It's
I mean?
like makes you feel the opposite. Because
Yeah.
like I feel like being pregnant, like I was so confident within my pregnant body, and I know a lot of people like aren't, which is fine. But like you said, like it's so like empowering, but then that is like making you feel the complete opposite.
Like, I don't even have that many pictures of me with, like, a full belly.
you don't.
No, like, if you know, like, I didn't take maternity pictures. I have the picture from my baby shower, and then I have, like, a picture from above.
Okay.
That I just, like, didn't like how I look. I always said I never wanted to be pregnant, and I just wanted other people to have my kids for me. So then when it happened, I was like, oh, my God, like, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. It just made me feel really bad about myself. And also, I was in a friend group where we were going out every single day. It was a friend group of guys.
Okay.
And so then I was like, I can't even, like, hang out with them anymore. And, like, I was so, like, downtown every day and, like, UCF and all this stuff. And then it was kind of like I had a whole switch because I'm like, okay, well.
So how do you think you'll be next pregnancy? Do you think you'll like embrace the bump more, take more photos?
Yeah, I feel like I will. I feel like everybody's like, oh my God, people who didn't have maternity pictures, like, regret it. They're like, oh, like, I wish I had pictures and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, like, I'll take pictures and hopefully, like, that's why I'm like, I don't want to work because I want to be able to, like, show my bump and be like, yeah, my mom.
Right.
Like, what about it?
Right. Like, my shirts, like.
Sierra had her belly out every day.
Every day.
I loved it.
I loved your outfits.
Yeah, like, so many people would comment, like, not, like, rude, but they'd be like, oh, like, your belly. And I'm like, yeah, my fucking belly is out. And it's going to be out this whole pregnancy.
Yeah, like, the older generation could not, like, wrap their head around.
They could not grasp it. Oh, my gosh. They were, like, disgusted by it. And I
love it.
I love it too, and I'm gonna be the same way next pregnancy. I just love it. I
think it's hot.
I like dressing the bump. It's like it's my accessory. It's like, what do I? How am I gonna make this look good?
Yeah, it also was because like he was gone the entire time I was pregnant, so I'd be at like Target like with my friends.
Yeah,
and then it's like there's like when there's like the guy there, it's like okay, but then when it's just like me and a whole bunch of girls going out, and I just have like this big bump.
And you also look so much younger than you are too.
Yeah.
So
it's like a 16-year-old being pregnant.
Yeah, you're like, do you even have a driver's license?
You guys have good genetics.
Yeah.
You look super young.
Thank you.
Which is great.
I've always hated being told that, but now I embrace it more.
Yeah, you
should. No, definitely embrace it more.
For sure.
I used to always get that too,
compliment.
and now when like I don't get ID'd, I'm like, don't you want to look?
Yeah, I always hated
Are you
it.
sure? I'm not that much older than 21.
No, I hated it because I feel like people would be like, oh my God, you look 16. And it's like, okay, well, I want, like, when I was single, I wanted to attract guys that were my age or older than me. Like, I like older. So I'm like, I don't want to attract these 16-year-olds.
Right.
Like, get out.
Right. That
It's funny.
sense.
I was thinking about this. This is a topic I was going to bring up like on one of our upcoming podcasts, but kind of goes with this. Like, isn't it funny how there's certain things that are embarrassing that like really shouldn't be embarrassing? Like looking young when you're young, when you are young, but like looking younger than you are when you're young, it's like, ew, that's embarrassing. Like, I don't know, like you feel like embarrassed by that, and it shouldn't be something that's embarrassing, but it is. Like,
I always say
funny.
that. Like when I trip, I'm like, why am I embarrassed?
Yeah.
Because like everyone trips.
Yeah, everyone trips, but like in the moment, you're like, fuck.
But like, why
so
is it embarrassing? Yeah, you just kind of have to laugh
I feel
it
like
off.
it could be a society thing.
Yeah.
Like somehow society like implements these ideas into our head when we're younger, and then it just like tripping is embarrassing.
Because if I saw someone trip, I would not think that's embarrassing for them. I would be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then like I was thinking too, like, now that I have 2 kids, like, I don't know, I feel like embarrassed when people think I only have 1 kid because they're like, look at this inexperienced mom. But I'm like, no, I'm a veteran fucking mom. Like, I have 2 kids. Like, it's like just random things like that where it's like, it doesn't, or like how far along you are when you're pregnant. I don't know. I always got like a sense of embarrassment about that if I knew somebody was like further along than me. Like,
Really?
I don't know why. Like, I felt like weird about it where somebody'd be like, oh, I'm 6 months pregnant. I'm like, yeah, I'm only 3. Like, you know, like, I don't know. It just like felt weird to like say. So
That's how I feel, but with my beard.
Oh.
So I'll look at Bear, and he has this giant beard, and I can't grow that, so it's humiliating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny. It's just funny how like things are just embarrassing that really should not be embarrassing. Crossing a crosswalk, so fucking embarrassing.
awkward.
It's because everyone's looking at you.
Yeah.
Especially when you trip.
Yeah. And you're 3 months pregnant.
That is the worst case.
And you don't have your second kid.
And you look young.
And you look young.
So many things. So many things.
Wait, I want to ask you guys, is it just because I feel like it's a me thing and I feel like I'm probably so annoying, but do you guys like in any conversation you're in have to bring up that you have a kid?
Yes.
Yeah, like
every
somewhat.
conversation.
I always said before court, I was like, I'm not going to be the mom that like being a mom takes over my entire personality and like becomes like my whole being. But no, I'm like, no, I am that fucking mom.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like like your pregnant belly. It's like a badge of honor.
Yes.
Like you're like, I'm doing one of the hardest things in the world and I love doing it and I want to like show it off. And then when you have cute ass kids like we all do, like it's like, look at my fucking kid.
Oh yeah, like I'm literally like look at my lock screen.
Yeah.
I'll like be at work and like talking to people and they're like people there just want to have a conversation. They're like, so what'd you do today? And I'm like, well, me and my kid woke up. And they're like, you have a kid? I would never know. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like going into details about her. Like I love it. It's like me just like embracing. I'm like, yeah, I'm a mom. Or like we'll go out and because Avi has blonde hair, blue eyes, and my best friend Sam has blonde hair, blue eyes.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I can't let people think that that's her kid. Like absolutely not.
Like you don't get credit for that.
Yeah, so
kid.
she'd be like, oh, let me push the stroller. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like,
That's how I feel when I go out with like if I go out with like Ashley or, you know, like my sisters or something and like they're like holding one of the kids. I'm like, It's mine.
Oh, really?
They're
So
like
do you do that?
complimenting them.
I feel like I have not experienced that particular situation.
No, I don't think so.
I talk about her all the time. Like my daughter
Yeah.
is like always the start of
Yeah.
my sentence.
Does Jack have blue eyes?
He has green eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like society, that's also, it's not like embarrassing, but it's like a thing. I've seen a lot of people shit on people, especially influencers will come out and be like, I'm not trying to make my whole page about my kid or like trying to make my whole personality motherhood.
I said that to you the other day. That I'm like,
motherhood.
all I post is Denver.
But the thing
Damn.
is like people are like, oh, I used to follow you because you used to post this type of content. But it's like, if you want to follow someone, you're following them for like their life evolving. Like it's like a new chapter. Like
Preach.
their life is going to constantly
Yeah.
change. So if you're actually interested in their content, like you'll keep following their changes and stuff because you become, it goes into different, you have so many people have different seasons of life, all different, but they're all experiencing
And then if they
it.
get arrested, they don't post for like a certain period of
right,
time. And
and
I follow that.
No,
I'll look at someone's mugshot date and then go on their social media like, all right, let's see what they looked like before the arrest and after the Is that just me?
No, I've seen that before
Yeah,
too.
no.
I look at mugshots, all the time.
Yeah, we all love a mugshot.
I follow like all the mugshot accounts, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Know that person.
saw you last week.
Yeah.
I think it's like it's just one of those things that I just don't feel like maybe you get until you get it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like if
It's-
you're not
yeah.
a parent, you most likely aren't going to understand it and like relate to it like other parents do.
Right.
Because like I said, like I thought in my head like, oh yeah, I'm not going to be that mom. And like, no, I am that mom. Like,
Right.
you know, it just,
I love seeing it. Like I love
Mm-hmm.
following people and seeing their lives like just constantly changing, new seasonings happening for them, new seasons. I mean, and
Seasonings.
seasonings, and like I just hate when I see the hate on it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
Yeah.
all you post. It's like, yeah.
Wait, do you guys watch other people's stuff?
I watched
What do you mean?
like
Other people's stories
Like-
and post?
yeah.
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 Zach only watches himself.
This is
His own
humiliating. I
stuff.
only watch my own
Yeah.
stuff.
You know, I did notice that,
That is-
you don't really like
I am-
you don't really
Open
like my
anything?
posts or anything. I do
I
notice
do
that
like your
sometimes.
posts. Okay, so like if it's someone I know and I see it, I'll look through it. But
He
like
literally has.
Well, okay,
he
but
just
it's not
keeps
like it's a
refreshing.
picture.
Silent watcher.
it's not like it's a picture of me. Like I'm watching my daughter.
I do the same. I watch
Yeah.
I'll post my story and I'll watch it probably 50 times.
I'm like, God damn, this is a good story.
No, I watch my story. I look at who liked it. I looked at who viewed
Yeah.
it. I'm like, yeah, I'm making sure you
But
saw
then
that.
I start to get anxious about it too, and then I'm like, "Fuck, is this embarrassing?" Or like, should I have posted? I get like social anxiety about it. That's
feel
like
that. Yeah, yeah.
That's
I post
another
so
thing
much.
that's like embarrassing. Like, do you ever think about how like in high school, let's say like people are in theater and stuff, and it's like, oh, you're so like those are the kids like people make fun of or whatever
Yeah.
it is. But then like those are the people who then grow up to be big famous
Right.
like
Yeah.
actors,
Right.
and then they're so cool. Or like
Right.
same with like musicians, like people are in like the band in high
Yeah.
school, and it's like, oh, you're in the band.
Yeah.
But then those are the people that grow up to be like
Exactly.
these
Yeah.
successful musicians, and then they're super popular, and everybody wants to be them.
And we all
it's-
suck.
It's like kind of like our podcast, like
Yeah.
you know, like I feel like sometimes I'm like. I get anxious about I get like social anxiety about our podcast, but then I'm like, but if we took off, like everyone loves a good fucking podcast.
Yeah.
And if like you have to go through this phase
You
to like
do.
take off.
Yes.
So like right now it might feel embarrassing, but if like wherever we're to get super big, like
Yeah.
that'd be really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know you were embarrassed of the podcast.
I get social anxiety about it, honestly.
Really?
Is
Yeah.
it like things we say that we post or like that?
kind of like I don't know. Or just dive in.
Yeah, go off,
No, like
Lexi.
I don't know. I just get social anxiety about posting like in general. Like sometimes, where like I'm like, oh my god, like are people like judging me or like are they like like what are like I get like nervous and
Interesting.
so like I just get like anxious about it sometimes. So sometimes here when you tell me to post, I'm like yeah, and then I start to get myself worked up about it, and I'm like okay, I can't fucking post it right now because I start to get really
No,
anxious.
I need to add on to
if,
that.
if I don't ever post and you're like, hey, can you share it? And I say yes, and then I don't do it, just know in my head that I've like
I know.
worked myself up, and I'm like, I can't do this right now.
I know because sometimes I'll be like, Zach, you just suck at social media.
I thought that
besides
you were
your
on
own
the
social
same
media.
wave like
yeah,
as
no,
me, honestly.
no, he's only caring about his own self content sometimes, but also
My own
he,
story
Yeah, that's what I'm
is
saying.
great. I mean, come on. I have some good stories.
No, you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
You do.
Kayla did not agree.
No, but what I'm saying is that like sometimes I'll text you because Bear doesn't have social media, so it's easy. I'm just a sharer on social media. Side note,
But
like,
I feel like it fits you. And
I love
think
it.
That's
I love
what,
it so much.
I think
Yeah.
that's where my anxiety comes
Yeah.
in, is I feel like a poser.
well,
I'm like,
no,
You're
but
a
I
what?
feel-
I love when you're
What
like,
are
guess
you?
the price.
like I love to
Sharer.
share.
She's
I thought you said Cher, like the musical artist. I was about to say, I don't think I follow this
No,
account.
but like what I'm saying is I'm in a real big posting rut. A lot of people messaged me when I stopped posting posts and stories. They're like, are you okay? What's wrong with you? And I'm like, no, I'm just in like the early trenches of motherhood and my job trying to figure that out. But I'm telling Zach, I'm like, I am going to go back and post from September 2023 and post until now. And I don't give a fuck if people unfollow me. This is for my page. And like, I just love posting. I love that it's like my documentation. I love going back on it. I love looking at my stuff. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if people unfollow me. I just don't care. Like, it's my page. If you're going to follow someone, you're going to follow them through and through. And like, people message me when I stopped and they're like, are you okay? Like, is everything? I'm like, yeah, I'm just struggling over here. Like, I just
You're
haven't
gonna really
had time.
confuse people when you post like a pregnancy photo.
No, I know, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just make the captions like September 2023, like da 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 da. I have so much fucking content that we have taken from when I was pregnant to when Denver was so young to now. Like, I have all these vlogs that are just sitting in my camera roll that we've put together that are like travel vlogs, tips on traveling with baby. And I'm like, my job, honestly, obviously, well, motherhood comes first and then my job. So I have to prioritize those two things. And when I'm in the busy season of like my job, it's hard to do that because it's just exhausting. And it's fun for me, and I don't want to make it not fun. But it's back to the posting. When I text, we have a group chat. Oh, shit, we're dad's group chat. Bear doesn't count because he's not on social media. But I'll text Bear and Lexi. I'm like, can you guys share the post? Can you guys share the link? Can you guys share the link? And it's like, no one share. I'm like, Zach, fucking share it. What the fuck are you doing? Like, we need more
It doesn't
viewers.
really fit the flow of my story.
Whatever.
At
And
the
then
moment.
Lexi's not sharing it. I'm like, I know she's busy and I'm going to have to text her again. I feel bad, but I'm going to text her again. And then she like finally shares it. I never
You're like,
know.
just give me your account.
I know. I'm like, just let me post it, Lexi.
I honestly will give you my login and you can start posting, because I get so much anxiety overdoing it. And then the longer I don't do it, I'm like, fuck, Sierra asked me to do
Sierra's
this.
gonna be
And I
pissed.
didn't do it. And then I'm like, now it's 4 days after and it feels irrelevant to post. And everybody else has already shared it. And then I start thinking too, I'm like, well, if I post it at like 9 p.m., that's like 12 hours that nobody's going to see it. So then I don't have to feel embarrassed about it.
Wow, I want to. That's good. That's why I'll use that tactic. Kayla, I want to hear it because you said you had something you wanted to add.
Oh yeah, because I love posting, and I feel like I post so much. I post like on TikTok, like my little vlogs, and I
love watching your TikToks.
Thank you. I oh my god.
I'm not sure we have each other on TikTok. You and I.
Oh,
Well, you don't have a main page, so you got to
what
get
do
her
you
on.
have?
He has a card.
We don't need to talk about this on the
Okay.
air. This
Wait, why? It's a
this
good
is
page.
Secret stuff.
What do you mean? It's a good page.
I'm honestly kind of pissed that page is like taking off so much.
I'm doing
What
really
is
well
it?
on TikTok.
It's his car page. We have an
I'm doing
old
well on-
Volkswagen.
Oh,
Polo.
yes,
If you've
yes,
seen it,
yes,
He has
I've
a
seen
TikTok
it.
that's blowing up. Like,
Instagram, I am
Oh.
garbage. So bad. TikTok, I'm doing really well.
But anyways, back to posting. Yes, posting is so fun and so good. I love just rotting on the couch, and I love especially people I know. Don't get me wrong, I have like those influencers I follow, but I love people I know and seeing like, oh my gosh, I know them. Like, it's so much fun to see their day in the life. I need to follow you on TikTok because I love seeing that. But Lexi, I always tell Lexi she could post so much good stuff, like so many different blogs. But I know it brings you anxiety, but that's okay. Just
we need
say
some
See,
exposure.
I don't even know why it gives me such anxiety, because like I
Yeah.
love watching your stuff. I love watching your guys' stuff.
And
I
me
like
too.
watching people's stuff, and I don't think anything of it. But I'm like, if I post it though, somebody's gonna think something about it.
But the thing is, someone is always gonna say
Yeah.
something. There's always you're gonna have the best moment of your life.
So every time you ask me to post something, just give me a little hype so that I'm like, okay.
All right, I got you. Yeah.
Give me like a pre and post.
Okay, got you.
Post like hype.
Be like, you
where-
look
Got you.
so good today. Can you post this on your story?
So when you make your posts on Instagram right now, are you like, fuck, do I post this, or are you not giving a fuck about those? Like your posts that you've been posting frequently. Your digital camera ones. That's what I'm trying
those
to
are
say.
good. I like those. Yeah.
See, I don't know why I don't feel like anxiety about posting pictures.
Oh.
It's stories.
Oh, when those disappear
Can I
after 24
can I give you some
hours.
exposure right now and post you?
Yeah.
I can.
Yep.
But it's her posting.
Yeah.
It's got to be
So it's
Yeah.
not just like
No,
me
no,
being
no.
Oh, you don't care if I post.
No. It's me posting my own stories.
Yes, like Lexi
So how about I take the picture and you post?
Okay, it would be like this.
I'm
So-
gonna tag you in it.
and then I have
And
to
you
share
repost
it.
Yeah. This
So
is
this
I get anxiety about that too.
This podcast right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a picture of the soundboard or something like this, and I'm gonna post it. So that
So
would
we're
be
not
like
we're not
Lexi
posting
posting
Kayla
that.
yet though because
No,
that's
we're
a
not.
surprise.
Yes,
Okay.
we're
nobody
making
wants
that
to see
TikTok.
me.
Yeah.
Well, no, I wasn't saying for that. It's,
We're making that TikTok
All right.
too.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying with Lexi is like that would be like me casually posting that. It works her up
Okay.
to post that herself.
Okay.
Like she wouldn't just do that. But you're not a poser. No one's a poser. Just do it. Who the fuck cares?
I feel like
and my account's on private. I have
Yeah.
like 500 followers too.
Who the fuck
It's all people I
cares?
know.
I feel like also though posting on your own account, it's like because you can go see who viewed it. Where if somebody else posted it, you're like, well, I don't know who saw it.
I think
That's a
that's
good
why
point.
it gets me anxious
True.
because like the only people that that's why I don't care about like just posting because I only see who likes it. I don't know who looked at it.
Yeah.
Whereas as like looking at who I'm like, oh shit, like these people liked it or these people looked at it. Or I have consistent people who like my stories and then when they don't like my
my
stories,
gosh.
I'm like, fuck, this is a bad story.
Okay, I have that too. I'm like, okay, did I miss?
I'm like, so
Does
when
Denver
I get
not
like a
look
ton
cute
of
in this
likes,
photo?
yeah, when I get a ton of likes, I'm like, this was a good fucking post.
Yeah.
And then when I don't get as many the next time, I'm like,
So am I one of those? Am I on that list for you? Like, oh, he liked it.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
yeah. And then, or like when I post like multiple stories back to back, like I have like more than just one story up at a time. And then it like my views slowly dwindle each story. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Skip.
Wow.
It's weird though how the algorithm hits because sometimes it can sometimes it will be a random ass thing I posted and it got so many views. I'm like, what? Like, and then something that I'm like, I thought it was a good story, and that
My
has
algorithm
like, nothing.
must like never hit Kayla's section because I've never had any interaction with her.
I skip yours.
Do you actually?
I
I thought she was gonna say she was kidding or something. She said,
No. I don't skip yours, but I click on the people I actually care to look at their stuff first. I'll add you to that.
No, it's all right.
No, I'll add you.
That's all right.
Because you have a cute kid, so I'll be like,
thank
let's
you.
see what he posted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not for you. It's for
I
them.
watch. I like.
Yeah.
I have gained a lot more interest in like parent stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like you are probably on one of mine. And unfortunately, in this society, only really women post. So I have so many mom friends.
Yeah, that I wish more guys.
I feel like you're one of the
too.
girls
Yeah.
sometimes.
I am
Yeah.
one of the fucking girls.
Yeah.
I love seeing like guys vlog with their
That's
kids.
what I tell him all the time. I'm like that. He's like, but I feel so awkward setting the camera down. And
I
I'm
don't
but I
like
feel
getting
like
stuff on
why?
myself.
It's
really.
so different, and it's
Yeah.
like because I love watching moms do it, but like
Right.
if the dad does like a takeover, like he's watching them for the
Right,
day, it's just so like fun.
Yeah, it's interesting to see their differences. And
All right. Well, if Kayla likes it, then I will.
I will watch
'Cause
if you post
I
with
can't
Denver.
get on that algorithm. But maybe that will do
I
it.
literally tell him, I'm like, you could take fun vlogs of Denver, one to have for memories of you guys to just record. Like Denver and him are always in the yard working,
That's
like in
my
our
girl.
garden. They're doing shit outside. I'm like, just record it, like to look back on it, but then you can make something out of it. And he's like, I hate how I look. Like, I don't like looking at myself. And I'm like,
I'm one of the
"Who-"
girls.
Come on.
I'm like, just fucking do it. Like, here's Bear's coffee cup. This is a phone. Just set it right there and just forget about it. And then you just take little clips from it.
Okay. Noted.
He's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Zach, why don't we make a pact to be better?
Oh, fuck yeah. Do it. What's your pack? Spit in your hand?
Oh,
Shake it?
A
You know
blood
that?
bond.
No, we are.
draw the blood.
We know.
We know.
Oh, your thing?
All right. Are we wrapping
Yeah.
this thing
Well,
up?
no. You got to give her.
Because we got to save stuff
have
for
to
when
get
she's
her-
with Jessica.
I know.
You
Oh
have
my
to give
God.
her
Yeah.
her fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You're
No, I'm
Joe
ready.
Rogan today. Come on.
Are we doing people we know? It's getting really
No.
spicy or just
Oh my
celebrities?
gosh, no, we
No,
can't
don't.
do that.
I was just telling Brandon.
Okay, I wanna
that
give you
we
one
have to
after that.
stop
Please give me good.
name dropping people
Yeah, we
because
name
they
drop a
didn't
lot.
consent to being on
True,
here.
I know.
That's
I
my
know.
problem
Yeah.
is if I had a podcast because I feel like I have so many stories, but I'm like I can't say this about people I know. It's different when it's
Well,
like,
we talked about code names for people, and
Yeah.
what was it, Gary and
I can't remember the
I
other
can't
one.
remember
I think
the
there
other
were
one.
multiple Garys. Maybe.
I don't know. Just one.
No, just one.
Oh.
Okay, give her
Okay.
a fuck, marry, kill. You got one on top of your head?
So I don't really know like who. I feel like you don't like have that like person. I feel like Jessica kind of had like her people that like you knew. Okay, like Jessica likes them. Like I don't. Do you
no,
like,
but it's okay. It's okay. But I feel like I don't know a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Yeah.
With,
Like it has to be like
names.
mainstream.
Okay. All right.
People.
All right,
I don't
all
have
right.
my phone on me or I type one.
All right, I got it. All right, let's
I have
do.
one to put in there.
Say it. Say
Oh,
it.
yeah, you do it.
I don't have the other two though.
What if we all put one? That could be a good
all
little
right,
Okay, you
twist.
guys each.
And then whoever gets the kill loses the game.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. MGK is mine.
Oh, that's a good
MGK?
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Tate,
Okay.
Tate McRae is mine.
Oh, girls?
Oh, we're not doing that? That's the only person I knew that she liked.
But it's okay.
Okay.
Do you want to keep it or change it?
You would bang Tate McRae.
I would fuck
Okay.
Mary and
so
all
can
of
I
it.
keep her in there? I think that's fair.
Okay, I don't
Okay,
care.
keep her
if
in.
she's good with it, yeah.
Shit, now I feel
Oh, fuck.
like,
See, I'm safe.
Like,
Yeah,
you can give an easy one.
One of y'all's dying.
Well, you just have to be better than MGK. Come
You
on,
can
that's
give an
not
easy
bad.
one. Come on, just think of the biggest
I
pop
love this
star
game.
dude that she definitely everyone
Pop
likes.
star. I don't even know pops. But we did that last.
Yeah, don't
I
you
know,
gotta
I
change
don't-
it up.
fuck.
What are you a Pete Davidson fan?
What?
I
But
feel
that's a good one to put in.
That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. Let's do
there
that
we
one.
go.
Yeah, I like that one.
All
That's
right.
mine.
These are like the randomest people to me. I'm thinking of like I feel like I could think of people for myself.
that is a very
I
random
was
group of
okay.
people.
Would you rather Pete Davidson or Leonardo DiCaprio? Because that's the only famous guy I can think of.
I'm in my head. I'm thinking of like Ross Lynch. I'm thinking of like okay.
Ross Lynch? Is that the guy from AJ and Allie?
No.
Austin and Allie. Hell yeah.
Austin
What did
and
I say?
Allie.
What did I say?
AJ and Allie, and that's Allie and AJ.
Okay, you know, that was my first concert.
You know,
Fun
my
fact,
mom actually got
Allie
that
and AJ.
confused just recently. She said, we were talking about Allie and AJ, and she was like, oh, isn't that the Disney show? And I was like, no, that's Austin and Allie.
But that is Ross Lynch, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good
I feel
looking
like
guy.
I have like a. Okay, I like weird people, but I won't even say it's not in it. Okay.
So wait, it was Pete, right? So Pete, MGK, and
You're
Tate
doing
McRae.
Pete.
Unless you would rather Leonardo
I think you
DiCaprio.
should go with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna marry Tate.
Yeah, good choice.
I'm a fuck Leo.
Mm.
Oh, that kind of
God,
surprised me. I thought you were going to kill Leo.
No, he could get it. He's zaddy.
Mm.
He's like in my top favorite celebrity crushes.
So you found one.
That was a good one.
So
I
wait,
should
why
have
did you
gone with
say
my gut.
Machine Gun Kelly?
So before I got here, an article of E! News popped up on my phone about Megan Fox's baby daddy giving out MGK's DMs about something about their breakup. It just like popped up.
So then you're like, oh, Kayla probably likes that.
Thing is,
guy.
I don't think she. I just said his name.
I can't even think of what he really looks like. I'm like thinking of like Travis Barker type vibe, which that's good
Kinda-
too.
He kind of
Yeah.
has like a Pete Davidson vibe.
That's what I
like,
thought.
Pete Davidson isn't that cute to me, but he's funny.
Yeah.
And like
very funny. Yeah.
so it was
Yeah,
hard for me to
he
do
has the
that.
best
He
list
kind of
of
looks like
girlfriends
Young
ever.
Gravy, too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't off who she would like. It was just who came to my head. I wasn't like, yeah, she's gonna like him. I was just
Okay.
thinking.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I had no one in my head.
Okay.
But
He
him.
kind of looks like that
That's
kid
Megan
in high
Fox's
school that would like.
now.
You don't
I feel
really
like-
like that kid in high school, right? You don't really like Machine Gun Kelly. No one really likes that
He's
guy
okay.
in high school.
He's okay. If I like saw him in the street, I probably wouldn't say anything to him.
But like at our high school, like you know, like who that is. Like that's like that kid. Like
And you name drop.
Yeah, I'm like,
I know. I want to
like,
do
who
a
were-
name. Can we do like
Okay,
a
we
name
can
one
end
but
the-
not put it in? I want to do like people we know but not put it in.
You want us to stop
yeah, let's
it?
stop the podcast. You can't hear it.
wait.
Oh,
Wait, you gotta turn it up.
Yeah.
Turn
What?
the volume
Turn the
down.
volume.
Oh god damn it! I ruined the
Wait,
suspense.
what?
Hold on.
Oh. Oh shit.